Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Genshin Impact.
That's
are
the
here.
first thing I heard on stream. Not a big sausage fan, though.
Alex doesn't like munching on sausage. Well, doesn't know what he's missing. We were gonna go to Knich to talk to him. Because last time, we killed the king, and we did not feel sorry about it at all.
Is that really what happened?
I think that's a good summary for whatever I missed. You killed a king. Okay. Regicide sometimes just happens.
Hey yourselves. You two doing okay after yesterday?
No.
We were gonna ask you the same question. You scared Paimon half to death when you rushed into the fire.
Sorry. I couldn't just stand and watch the Mountain King get burned alive.
So you thought you'd try and extinguish the sacred flame with Dendro? Or is that an attempt to make the almighty Dragon Lord Kahulahau die of laughter?
The sacred flame
Exactly,
only
because
possesses a
extinguishing
fraction of
things
the
with
Pyro
Dendro is a
Archon's
great
power.
idea, right?
It's not as if I was fighting the Pyro
Depends how
Archon
moist the
herself.
leaves are.
Remember which reaction was burning again? Was it?
When you went into
Dendro
the
and?
flames, were you intending to,
Kill
Intending to what?
myself.
do the same thing as Burkina?
Burkina also killed himself.
Sacrifice myself? Of course not. My focus was on keeping the Mountain King alive, not on what it would cost. But now I'm curious. What made you think I was going to sacrifice myself?
You ran into the fire, boy.
Saying the Turnfire is what saved the king last night. And Panche's theory was that summoning the Turnfire is a tit-for-tat exchange, right? So, Paimon thought you decided to pay for it with your life.
So you've heard that rumor too.
Stephen.
I'm afraid I can't say
I
for
know
sure.
what a tit is, but
What
what is a
happened
tot?
yesterday was a first for me too.
A tat? So the
Yeah.
tit is life, and the tat is death in this case.
Well,
Tits for
even if
tot.
you don't know, there's probably no one in the world
A
who
live
does.
bird versus a dead bird.
What I would say is, if that really was the power of the Turnfire, I'd sooner believe that the Mountain King summoned it himself.
The Mountain King? Then, what price did he pay?
The core meaning of price is not atonement or compensation, but what you're willing to give up in order to obtain what you want.
What? Is that not the same?
It's more like an offer than a demand, I think, is what they're trying to say.
It's easy to die for your sins. Much harder to live with the guilt and keep on going. In the end, the Mountain King chose the latter option. For Burkina, and for the tribe. That's the price he paid.
Alright, so how is the Mountain King doing now?
Health-wise, there's nothing to worry about. He'll enter a fighting stance whenever we set foot in his territory. But his attacks are gentler now, and not as crazed as before. Like he said yesterday, he just intends to be a sparring partner for people to practice with.
You said health-wise. Is something else bothering you?
Yeah, I tried communicating with him again, but he didn't respond.
We dare say that Locust King has well and truly lost its mind. The lights are on, but nobody is home. Its body remains fighting fit thanks to the perverse power of the Abyss, but time has been less kind to its soul. It was ground to a pulp long ago. But we saw him come back to his senses yesterday. That was merely one last burst of brain activity before it croaked. As you humans would say, it went out with a bang. Oh, come on! Stop being such a doomer. Paimon bets the Mountain King has finally let go of the tragedies of the past now, and is focusing on moving forward. That's why he doesn't have time to chat with us. He's too busy thinking about the future.
Well,
That's the kids-friendly
at least
version,
it means
yeah.
my fellow tribespeople can move forward now, too. Thank you for your help, Traveler. I owe you one.
Nah, you already gave me the gift.
Yeah, that's right. You caught Enjo for us, remember?
But he ended up being completely useless. It's not a fair trade if you lost out.
useless. Besides, we're friends now. You don't know us anything.
Friends?
What
But
about
your
last
friendship
dinner
is an
bell?
even more valuable gift. I can't in good conscience accept it for free. So
Oh,
promise
okay,
me,
then we're not friends.
if you need anything in the future, you'll come to me. For you,
Fucking,
I'll do anything.
fucking Kinich, ungrateful little bastard. Yeah, we're friends. You're like, no, that's too much.
And you're like, Kinich, I really need a new kidney.
So, in the end, only poor little Hoonie got the sad ending?
So this guy, Steph Sanka, he is actually an Abyssal Order diplomat slash mage slash thingy.
You might
He's
remember
evil.
this person if you played Sankanomiya.
Yeah, everyone's happy except me. First Nana, then my dad.
Sankanomiya?
Why does everyone in
One
my
of those.
family have to suffer? Honey, it'll be okay. Your dad will get better soon. Toba, you're my friend, so I shouldn't say this to your face. But it was all the Mountain King's fault. Huh?
Now hold your horses, kiddo. If you promise not to fight, Uncle Sanka will tell you a story. Okay, before you roll your eyes out of your skull, I promise you can trust me. I almost got my eyebrows burned off by the turnfire after last time. That's why I came back, to make it up to you. All right, I'll just get to the point. Do you know what Uncle Sanka loves the most about your people?
What?
Your extreme sports.
Huh?
On my first day here, I got hit by someone falling out of the sky. I believe you call it bungee jumping? It's a dangerous sport, to be sure, but the courage it took to make the jump impressed the heck out of me. So, I introduced myself to the jumper, we made friends, and I even helped treat her wounds.
Oh, such a nice friend.
Of course.
Wait, wounds?
Anyway, the good times didn't last.
No, she
So
hit
I
him.
got captured by a powerful foe,
Oh.
so we had to part ways for a while. In the hands of the enemy, I was scorned, scolded, and nearly given away as a gift. Oh, it was so humiliating. A horrible experience to look back on. Why does Uncle Sanka always have to suffer, I thought. So I feel your pain, Hoonie. I was in the same position. But in the end, I made it through, and I left all of those painful memories in the past. I even managed to reunite with my friend.
Is that it? The moral of
I
the
don't know what
Wow,
you want
kid.
to have.
forward in life, right? Yeah, we've heard that one millions of times. Sorry, Uncle Sanka, but you're not cut out to be a teacher.
Very smart, Hoonie, but not quite smart enough. What I'm trying to tell you is that after I reunited with my friend, I found her injuries were all healed, but she really missed her family. So, I thought you might like to see her too. She's right behind you. Turn around and see.
Another trick about not turning back? I'm not falling for that one again. Huh?
Yeah, we got a thingy. Cornerstone of Stars and Flames.
Jump!
Go ahead and jump.
Jump! Oh. That wasn't as deep as I thought it was.
Yeah, that's what I often think about some of the thoughts.
How far is it? Ah, we'll make that.
See? You were now supposed to switch to the Beyblade, and then you could just... Because you can switch mid-climbing to the Beyblade.
Okay.
Only if you're not climbing with her, though. That's the weird part about it.
Okay.
Even if you have enough energy, if you have started climbing as the person with the skill, you cannot use it.
That's weird.
Excellent. We finished at the canopy. Let me teleport there just to
Mm-hmm.
hand in
Are you
the
gonna do
things.
all of the tribes before you proceed with the main story?
No.
No, we're doing one after each chapter, if possible.
Okay.
So now is back to main story.
Yay.
Alright. Main story, eh? Black under a white stone. This one. Yeah. Back to the people of the springs.
We spring over to the people of the backs
Yeah.
with only minor confusion.
Look at all them people. Stole some guy's watch. This is like The Sims.
As in that I will now enter a cheat code 1,000 times so I can have unlimited money to build my home.
Rosebud or something?
I always wondered, it's bulletin board, but there are no bullets on the board.
Oh, there are bulletins on
No,
the
it's
board.
inside the board.
Paimon feels like a
And
whole new
bullet in
Paimon
board.
after those 2 days in the hot springs. The Abyss kind of threw a wrench in our relaxation, though. Still, spending time here really has felt like a vacation. The Kaholosaurs are so nice and so fun to play with. Their bellies are super bouncy. Oh, and Atea's snacks were so delicious. She gave Paimon some for the road just this morning, actually.
What was she up to?
Yelling at some kids who got caught throwing stones in the hot springs, so not much has changed since we first met her.
Yeah, that lady is like dying.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you guys. Sleep well last night?
Yep, this area is so nice.
Glad you like it. I was thinking of taking you guys out to do some sea fishing. Later tonight, we can eat whatever we catch. Fresh fish is absolutely delicious right off the grill.
Hey, Mualani!
Steven has not yet caught on that Mualani is
Yeah?
this nice to
What do you
everyone
need?
and not just to him.
Headcanon is, she's very nice to Steven, and Steven is like, I think I have another girlfriend.
The team sent out to fight in the Night Warden Wars has returned.
And Kachina? Is she back as well?
Kachina fell in battle.
Oh no, she's very dead.
But don't worry, the team was victorious, so the rite of resurrection will be held in the stadium soon.
Yeah, she was decapitated, but, you know, she'll be resurrected and happily live with
That's a
that
relief.
memory forever.
The Abyss is cunning, and it was her first time. Mistakes are bound
Kinda,
to
yeah.
happen.
Exactly. She deserves to hold her head up high.
All right,
Well,
thanks for letting
once
me
it's
know.
reattached.
We'll head out in a bit. Jeez,
That fit in with
she
so
sounded
well
really
with the
anxious
dialogue.
there. Had me thinking it was bad news for a moment.
Mualani, you said the Abyss was cunning just now, but it seems like the Abyss just wants to destroy everything. Like, think about all those
that
monsters
doesn't
that
exclude
attacked your
each
tribe. If there really was some sort of cunning plan, wouldn't it make more sense to send them to attack Kachina and her small team? Not that Paimon wants them to be in any more danger, it's just...
Relax, I get it. The Abyss is difficult to understand, that's for sure. At a glance, it certainly seems like the only goal is total destruction. The Abyss isn't a living entity after all, so what capacity for logic or planning could it possibly possess? But through our long history of fighting the Abyss, we've realized things aren't quite so simple. 500 years ago, the Abyss invaded Tevat. You know about that, right?
During the age of Conria?
That's right.
The
Conria suffered greatly during that time. But so did every other nation in Tevat. And Natlan was the worst
No,
affected of all.
Let's not
It took the
let's not
combined
compare
efforts of
the
the then
complete
Pyro
obliteration of
Archon
one
and
nation to
heroes
your
from
suffering,
every
okay?
tribe to finally repel the Abyss.
was affected all the others, I guess, is what she meant, but
Even so, the effects of the invasion lingered for hundreds of years,
Part
only able
of
to be
it.
reversed little by little. Our tribe's waters were contaminated. The Children of Echo's territory was overrun by dangerous sludge surging from underground. Unrelenting black winds tore across the lands of the Flower Feather clan. It was like each disaster was designed for a specific tribe.
Except then they called the Dutch people and the ocean cleanup came in.
So the Abyss understood the foundation of each tribe.
Exactly. We once thought that the Abyss's desire for destruction was a sort of
Now
primal
give us your
instinct.
spices and no
But
one
its methods
will
are,
get
in
hurt.
truth, marked by intelligence. We now believe the Abyss has invaded the Night Kingdom and has the capacity to read the memories of this land at any given moment.
And that's how it became so dangerous and cunning.
And we will also be
Almost like it
taking
knows
this
you
oversized
inside and out.
cordon.
Yes, and that's why we've been unable to fully eradicate it, even after all this time. Luckily, the problems left behind by the Abyss have been successfully addressed by the various Pyro Archons we've had over the years. Now
Pyro
every tribe is
Archon.
prospering and things are looking up. I mean, just look at what we managed to do a few days ago. We totally fought them off.
In other nations, I've seen how much effort it takes to truly eradicate the Abyss. Did we see that?
Don't feel like we did.
The people of Natlan live in its shadow every day. Who knows how long it will take for this war
I
to
think
end.
I had
You
my
must
eyes
have had to
closed
sacrifice
when we
a
did.
lot to get
How
to
about
this
you?
point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every battle, every sacrifice is in pursuit of a future where we get to stop fighting. Responsibility, duty, unavoidable burden. Everyone in Natlan views the war differently. But I believe we will be rid of the Abyss one day. And the efforts of all who fought against them will become a story for the ages. To think that my name could survive in ballads passed down to future generations, it's kind of romantic. Everyone has something that drives them forward, you know?
You make me want to
Paimon
contribute.
needs food.
Stephen,
Yes?
forget it. She will not be remembered as Mualani, charmer of Stephen. Not gonna happen.
Be my guest. Heroes are always welcome in Natlan. Anyway,
No, I
let's head
was
to the
specifically
stadium.
talking about
Our
you,
fishing
Mulani,
trip
but
can wait
okay.
until Kachina's back with us.
Okay.
The sea's
We
not
don't
going
have
anywhere.
a Hydro girlfriend yet. Oh god.
Meanwhile, the princess is sitting somewhere in her castle and being like, why am I incredibly annoyed?
Why am I so anxious today?
Oh, okay, that was very white. Not very black. Something in between. Look at them dancing.
Dancing.
Oh,
Dancing.
this place is packed already.
Did I
Of
hear some
course. No one's
clap
gonna
trap
miss
through
out on
there?
the chance to welcome our heroes back from battle. It's their moment of glory. Kachina's gonna be so flustered. She's never had this many eyes on her before.
She's dead.
We
I think she'd
helped
be
make
happier
it
if she had
possible.
Kind of person
survived.
who likes being the center of attention.
Looks like I'm just in time.
Oh, look,
They're all
it's...
just sitting there like, look who didn't make it.
Look at that. It's Knich or not friend.
Yeah, a commission ran longer than expected, but I made it. I heard about the incident with your tribe, Mualani. Is everyone alright?
Yeah, it's all taken care of. Our new friend here's got some tricks up his sleeve, by the way. He's just as strong as Kachina made him out to be.
I could have done better.
Hey, look! Is it about to start?
We held back, so you all said
That's
your
right.
moment.
Someone will come out and recite a eulogy, and then we'll sing the Ode of Resurrection together. Come on, let's find a spot with a good view. When the singing
Which is a
starts,
moment
just
that I
follow
really
my
enjoyed,
lead
by
and
the
you'll
way.
be fine. Let's go somewhere higher up so Kachina can spot us.
Let's go further up so that there's no one around to immediately catch her.
Warriors of Natlan, heed the call of life. We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind. Those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Natlan's fire, the lifeblood of our nation.
Stephen somehow also knows the lyrics.
Oops, we forgot to insert the batteries. Didn't work. Come on, cameraman.
I could not find Kachina within the Night Kingdom, or locate her ancient name.
What?
What does that even mean?
Because he didn't die?
Usually, once the ode is complete, the Pyro Archon and resurrected person will emerge from the flames. But something went wrong.
What's going on? This has never happened before.
Our parents are gonna love this, right?
Hmm.
They're gonna
I
love
think
this.
it's pretty obvious. Clearly, the team sent to fight the Abyss didn't win after all. Think about it. The Ode rekindles all
You must be
victors.
popular guy.
We've witnessed it countless times. Since the Archon couldn't find Kachina in the Night Kingdom, that must mean there's more to this victory than meets the eye.
Hey! You just haven't gotten over the fact that Kachina beat you in the pilgrimage!
Pathetic. The both of you.
Your wild guesses are misplaced. We completed our mission.
Maybe you did, but who's to say whether that little girl even contributed at all? Maybe she got scared and ran off. Why would the YUB recognize someone like her, even if she was on the winning team?
How dare you insult a hero of Natlan like that? Kachina sacrificed herself to repel the Abyss. She doesn't deserve to be subjected to your vile rumors when she's not even here to defend herself.
Calm down, Mualani. There's no point in arguing with the likes of them.
Well, if it makes her feel better.
I can't just sit here and let them slander her like that.
To insult a hero of Natlan, the person actually has to be a hero.
I feel like they need a punch to the
You-
face.
Think about it, everyone. Who do you think is really at fault here? A girl who never should have even gone to war? Or the great Pyro Archon? Why would the rules of our nation suddenly stop working?
That's true. If she wasn't revived, it must mean she failed to achieve victory. Maybe the Wyab interpret victory in different ways?
I mean, that girl didn't look all that strong to me.
What do you mean she won?
If the kill-death ratio is not good enough, no resurrection.
Pyro Arkham seems to be deep in thought. Why isn't she putting a stop to the commotion?
Katrina wouldn't have run! That's not like her at all!
No, she's been waiting for this moment for too long. No matter how daunting the situation, no matter how scared she might feel, she's always the first person to stand up and face it head on. We don't even know what happened. So don't you dare try to use this as an excuse to vent your anger or slander her reputation.
Fine. We'll find out what happens soon enough. Then, we'll see who truly deserves glory.
That's enough. There is no doubt about today's victory, or Kachina's part in it. She is a hero worthy of our admiration and celebration. However, the failure of today's ceremony is undeniable. Kachina has not been rekindled, and I offer you all my deepest apologies as I continue to investigate this matter. To prevent further casualties, I have decided to suspend the pilgrimage until this matter is resolved.
What?
Also, no one tell her parents.
No one is all-knowing. No one is infallible, not even myself. But doubt is a means by which we seek the truth, not a weapon we wield against others.
I didn't mean it that way, Archon.
You did.
If there are things you wish to clarify, then ask me directly. Doubt my answer if you wish. But now's your chance. You have concerns? State them.
Ooh, we have concerns.
Of course not.
Even though I have said nothing to change your mind, then it would seem the truth never mattered to you at all.
That guy doesn't even have the courage to answer the Pyro Archon's question. So much for all that glory talk earlier.
I have a question, Archon. My friend Kachina. Do you have any idea where she is? It's extremely important to me. I know you said you were investigating the situation, but I'm sorry, that's not enough.
I've already shared everything I know. If you want to learn the truth and rescue your friends sooner, you should join the investigation. So, what do you say?
Of course I'll join.
In that case, come see me in the speaker's chamber.
We should join them.
Oh, and if it's not too much trouble, could you drop by as well, Traveler? I'd like to have a chat.
What? Who? Me? How do you know my name?
Rest assured, everyone, I'll keep the tribal chiefs informed on the progress of the investigation. Once
Your
again,
reputation
I apologize for the outcome of this ceremony.
precedes you.
If there are no
Do you
further
think-
questions, let's part for now.
A lot of others also recognized you in this nation.
No, actually
Look.
not.
Yes, actually, yes.
Who did?
The leader from
Kachina's
tribe.
chief.
Yeah. She absolutely knew.
And
I'm trying to.
Katrina
the
didn't.
session. I've missed 2 sessions, but I felt
Iwana
like.
did. Not.
Or
Kinit
was the
didn't.
others all because they heard it from Kachina that you're really strong?
So,
Moving on. We'll resolve this question after the break.
do you
If
think?
the chief knew, then it's likely that the Pyro Arca would also have heard of you.
Do you
But
think the
we'll
Archons
never
have
see
like
the-
meetings, like quarterly meetings?
Depends. With each other?
It depends. It's
No,
the
it
lore
is canon that they have not seen each other for a long time.
Yes.
With like several
Did
exceptions,
she just
because Menti's
ask
been
us to
traveling
come
now
along?
since Inazuma opened.
I believe she did. Let's go. I'd like to know what's going on myself.
Why would you be going as well, Kinich, or not, friend?
We could also call him our almost friend.
So he's an acquaintance.
The situation is urgent, so I'll get straight to the point. Kachina is undoubtedly a hero of Natlan, and I'm deeply sorry this happened to her. There's been unrest in the Night Kingdom, but I don't know what's causing it. As a result, I've been unable to track down her location. Until we find and address the cause of the unrest, the Ode of Resurrection will continue to be ineffective.
And that means Kachina won't be able to come back?
Dead.
That's correct. Not until the problem with the Night Kingdom is resolved.
How long will that take?
Well, we don't know.
It's hard to say.
Exactly.
Kachina always dreamed of fighting the Abyss, of doing her part to defend Natlan. She wasn't afraid of death because she knew, if it came down to it, the Pyro Archon would be there to bring her back to life. Whenever we sat down together, exhausted from training, she would always hum the Ode of Resurrection. She was supposed to come back to us. We were supposed to hug her and celebrate with her and share her joy. We supported her every step of the way, but what are we supposed to do now? Sit peacefully and wait for her return? Lose ourselves in grief over her death?
You know, it's been said several times we're gonna investigate this.
Or her murderers?
To stop the emotional...
That's not fair, Mualani.
Well, I understand her feelings.
I get her, but
I
it's also kind of like,
rage and
okay,
your grief.
so let us focus
Kachina's
on what
life
needs to
means
be
a
done.
great deal to me, Mualani. Believe me, I want to bring
Exactly,
her back
you have
as
no
soon
idea how
as
much
possible.
paperwork it is
I
to
would give
reassign
you that
ancient
peace
names.
of mind if I could. But please, hear what I have to say so I can at least give you a broader picture of the issue we are now facing. Considering the recent attack on your tribe, I believe the Abyss has found a new means of undermining the rules of our nation.
You mean...
The Sacred Flame. The foundation of our resistance against the Abyss. If we continue to hold the pilgrimage and send teams to fight the Abyss, there will likely be more casualties. But if we stop altogether, the Sacred Flame will only grow weaker. The Abyss will scale up their attacks, and the tragedy we saw with the people of the Springs will only be the first of many.
If we compare the two choices, the former seems to be the lesser of two evils. Sorry, I know that may sound harsh, but I bear the name Malipo. Weighing the costs is my duty. The raw truth can be cruel, but we need to understand it if we want to approach this rationally.
But what would you say, Mualani? This is personal for you, and unlike Kinich, I dare say it's not a simple case of weighing up which course of action is less painful, is it?
No. I can't choose between them, and I don't want to. Saying that one is preferable over the other is disrespectful to the people who suffered.
You're saying it doesn't matter whether I suspend the pilgrimage. The consequences will be equally painful.
Yes. What happened to Kachina breaks my heart. But I couldn't bring myself to sacrifice other people for her sake.
And that is the crux of the problem. It's not simply a matter of choosing the lesser of two evils. Either way, there will be people who suffer. And the end result will be the same. Belief in the pilgrimage will waver. Once doubt has crept in, the people will no longer unite in battle against the Abyss. And that is exactly what the Abyss wants. Their ultimate goal isn't to break the rules that make the Ode of Resurrection work. It's to destroy the people's faith in them. To prevent what happened to Kachina from happening to anyone else, we need to suspend the pilgrimage. So that is my current plan. And in the meantime, I've made efforts to strengthen each tribe's defenses. Then, we have to find another way of strengthening the Sacred Flame to keep the Abyss at bay. This won't be easy. I'll need time to figure out the best approach. I understand your anger, Mualani, but I hope that provided some clarity at least.
Wow, Hyman thought things were gonna get heated for a second, but the Pyro Archon took the time to explain everything so patiently.
I owe you an apology, Archon. I let
What
myself get
exactly
carried
was
away earlier,
explained?
and I'm sorry. You're right. We need to focus on finding solutions.
We could always hold the pilgrimage without sending a team to fight in the Night Warden Wars. That way, we would still be able to fuel the sacred flame.
I've considered that, but the two events have nearly always been linked. Without the chance to fight the Abyss, pilgrimage rankings lose their prestige, and competitor numbers will drop. With fewer participants, the amount of contending fire produced will decrease, and the vicious cycle will continue indefinitely.
So, essentially, the Abyss has taken Kachina hostage.
So, what happens if you stay in the Night Kingdom for a long period of time?
You've learned about the concept of ley lines during your travels, yes? The Night Kingdom is something similar. Staying there for a short period of time shouldn't have an effect on the person. But with the Abyss in the picture, it's a different story. Your sense of self will be devoured until eventually you become one with the Sea of Souls. Imagine pouring a cup of water into a rushing river. You can try to scoop up another cup, but there's no chance it will be the same water.
Hey, that's
you
good.
had
We have
before.
experience with water.
I won't sugarcoat it. That is the
You
danger
like
Kachina is
water.
currently facing.
Just like you said, Archon. Both of these problems need to be addressed. You can focus all your efforts on dealing with the Sacred Flame. I will go search for Kachina.
The
Again,
Abyss
if it's a
poses
water
the
problem,
same
we have
threat to
Neuvillette
you
on
as it does to
on like
her.
speed dial.
It is very possible you will not return. Knowing that, do you still choose to go?
Kachina's waiting for us to rescue her. That's all that matters.
I failed to protect her during our campaign, but I can make it up to her now. I choose to go as well.
Traveler? What do you think?
Well, this isn't how it should end for her. I promised she would have the chance to learn from me. Also, I really want to impress Mulani.
Understood. Then I'll support you in
Also,
any
she
way I
hadn't
can.
paid the tuition yet.
The masters
to
of the
learn
Night
from
Wind have
her.
a technique that can extract an ancient name from the ley lines.
She joined our team for free without a sacrifice to the Primogem god.
Yeah.
If we can find Kachina's ancient name, I can use the link between them to pinpoint her position within the Night Kingdom. Then comes the hard part. You need to visit the Night Kingdom in person and rescue her.
But isn't the Night Kingdom a land of souls? Can we even go there?
Under normal circumstances, only the consciousness can enter. But there is a way to go there in person. However, know that the Night Kingdom will attempt to repel you, and the Abyss certainly won't leave you be.
That's fine by me.
Same here. Fighting the Abyss is nothing new for me.
It won't be a problem. I think I can tank death.
So, Paimon's the only one who's scared? Well, if he's going, Paimon's going too.
Citlali of the
Paimon.
Masters of the Nightwind once created an artifact that can be used to communicate with the Wyab. We call it the Spirit Speaker Stone. It was originally used as a ceremonial artifact wielded by the tribal chiefs. But that spiritual quality also means it can be used to search for an ancient name.
That was the artifact I delivered to the Scions of the Canopy a few days ago. Didn't think I'd be hearing about it again so soon.
Thank you so much for your help, everyone.
Okinich
Your
didn't promise to
thanks
help.
are unnecessary. I will offer you whatever aid I can, but your fellowship and courage
And
are what
also
will
the small
truly
miss has
decide
been
the
quiet the
success
entire
of this
time.
operation. Besides, you're the ones helping me. I can only focus on one thing at a time, after all. Traveler, I certainly didn't expect our first conversation to be so serious. I've heard all about your accomplishments. Ever since you arrived, I've been hoping to meet you and offer you Natlan's highest level of hospitality.
Oh, Mulani already did.
Why?
What?
Why? Is that not what happened in the other nations you visited?
No, like not at all. Most of the gods wanted us dead. It's kind of complicated.
Yeah, things were pretty complicated at the start. And, you know, in the middle. But our reputation's solid nowadays.
That's more like it. After all, I've heard you're someone who transcends fate.
Oh, you know quite a lot about me.
Perhaps even more than you can imagine.
What?
But we can talk about that some other time.
Don't just drop that on the man. If you're like more than you can imagine, it's like, what? My imagination. I can imagine so many things.
No, she's got like a puppet of you and posters, and she's your biggest fan.
Is she this ultra fan? Do you want me to sign your motorcycle?
Ideally, this would be the
Ah, the
perfect
helmet.
night for a drink and some musical ambiance. But there are important things to be done.
Oh, I almost forgot. Atea was wounded in the fight against the Abyss. She wanted us to give this to you. It embodies fond memories and my strength of will. That's what she asked us to tell you. She said you'd know what that means.
I didn't think this day would come so soon. The flames of her life force. I can feel them flowing within the talisman. If things were different,
No, you can't. You
the two
just
of us could have
very
enjoyed
realistically
the hot springs
interpreted
together while she gave
Mualani's
this to me
words.
in person. We're supposed to be hot spring buddies after all. But don't worry. This talisman means a great deal to me. I'll take good care of it. And once this is all over, I'll pay Atea a visit.
You said you didn't want to jeopardize the production of Contending Fire, but that's not at all why you decided to suspend the pilgrimage, is it?
You're right. Even now, the production of Contending Fire is far from sufficient. The gradual corrosion caused by the Abyss has resulted in a massive shortage of pyro energy, and we're currently at the breaking point. As things stand, the pilgrimage is a lost cause. Suspending it allows us to save our strength to defend the tribes. The Abyss has brought catastrophe to Natlan, and Kachina's disappearance in the Night Kingdom is a direct consequence of that.
We can't let the general public know that.
No. If the public
She
learned
said
that
something!
Natlan's destruction was close at hand, there would be immense panic. But if I said nothing at all, they would have continued to question the integrity of Natlan's heroes.
Another simple choice. The latter was clearly the better solution, but you chose otherwise.
I have never subscribed to the belief that the right choice is the one with the fewest sacrifices. Let's go. There's still a way for the sacred flame to
Holy.
last a little longer.
She just dropped that in his face. Like, Kachin, you're a greedy bastard.
You mean?
Yes. Come with me.
Something really cool is about to happen. I remember that.
Alright. So,
The sacred flame
to the
must
underworld.
never go out. Not only does it strike fear in the Abyss, but it's also the pillar of Natlan's stability. So until our heroes are ready, I will sacrifice my power to keep it burning.
But that can only last so long. I think we should focus on the remaining ancient name-bearers.
Don't let desperation cloud your judgment. Those chosen by the Wyab have already embarked on their destined path. It is for them to decide how that journey ends, not us. All we can do is support them.
Even so, for you to make this sacrifice, it's not right.
If not me, then who? No other is capable of sustaining the sacred flame. I possess great strength, but I'm not above my people. This is part of my duty.
Archon, it's the Fatui!
Hooey.
Where would these guys suddenly
The
come from?
Archon of Natlan. A force to be reckoned with.
Il Capitano.
The secret of the ley lines is no secret to me. Long have they been destined for ruin. And since the oath made 5 centuries ago remains unfulfilled, what use is the Gnosis in your hands?
I don't know what you mean. But it sounds like this is about more than the Tsaritsa.
In times of crisis, someone must pick up the mantle of salvation. Your plan has reached an impasse, and now it falls to me to create new rules for Natlan. But before the dawn of a new age, the old must be destroyed.
I assume that's the end of your speech? Good. People like us. Let our blades do the talking!
Oh, got her. I think he buried it. They are cold-seeking missiles.
I'd like to mention here that that is not her signature weapon. That is a random 4-star weapon from Natlan.
Did he run away like a bitch? He did!
Masters of the Night Wind. Send word. The captain and his followers must be apprehended.
Wait, did we show up in the end?
Are you alright, Archon?
He was a formidable
You
opponent.
were busy feeding Paimon.
Exactly what I would expect from the first of the Fatui Harbingers.
I never imagined someone could match you in combat. If the Tsaritsa sent him here, why would he bring up what happened 5 centuries ago?
Yeah. And how much does he know about Natlan?
The Harbingers are all driven by their own personal goals. The only purpose that unites them is collecting the Gnosis. But I'm sure the captain has his own reasons for being here as well.
Whatever his motive, we should shift our focus to the Fatui. If they attack again and we're not prepared, we're done for.
No, we're running out of time. The wound I inflicted should hold him back and weaken him for the time being. Besides, I'm sure you noticed, the power that came to his rescue just now came from the Masters of the Night Wind.
In other words, there are traitors among us.
Not necessarily. This could prove to be a very valuable turn of events. When we exchanged final blows, I sensed an unusual presence within him. I'll need to investigate further. Kanich, go to the Masters of the Night Wind and look into who could have aided the captain. Speak to Seat Lali. She should know.
Of course. I'll head out right now. Do you still intend to...
Yes, but fear not. Natlan's strength has never rested solely in its Archon. Together we foresaw the only path that leads to our nation's future. We must trust in that vision now.
Is everything okay, Archon?
Completely fine. Just lamenting the fact that I never got a picture when I could still turn my hair into flames. Too late now. I just hope the others
I really
have a
liked
safe
that
journey.
line.
That's probably fine.
Absolutely fine, no issue.
What's happening at the stadium? Did something explode?
It feels like the Archon unleashed her power. She must be fighting a formidable opponent.
Should we
Does this
go
happen
back and
regularly
check what's
so that you
going
know
on?
how it feels?
Well, Kachina doesn't have that much time.
Have faith in the Archon. She wouldn't lose in a one-on-one confrontation.
Once we find Kachina's ancient name, we'll head right back.
Okay, let's just keep climbing. Everyone really hopes nothing goes wrong.
Everything will be fine, Paimon.
Be fine. Fine.
Pay the signs of a canopy. Well, luckily we prepared for that situation. And I can just walk there.
Mine is right over there. Let's go.
Lena.
Chaska.
Nice to see you again, Wyna. I'm afraid we don't have time for pleasantries, so I'll get right to it. We're here for the Spirit Speaker Stone.
Whoa, hold on a second. At least tell me why you need it first.
My friend Kachina is trapped within the Night Kingdom. We need the stone to find her ancient name and rescue her.
Rescue her? From the Night Kingdom?
That's right.
I'm sorry, but someone needs to tell you what you don't want to hear. Going there, a mature warrior would never make such a foolish decision.
I'm over 500 years old.
The nature of battle is unpredictable. You never know how it's going to end. Losing a friend is tragic, but when that happens, the best thing you can do is focus on how to prevent further casualties.
I appreciate what you're trying to say, Chief Wyna. But if the price of maturity is abandoning a friend in need, I'll choose foolishness any day. If Kachina's still holding on, then so will I.
I thought you might say that.
Is something wrong, Wyna? This doesn't seem like you. Life isn't complete without taking risks. That's always been your mantra.
It's nothing. The Night Kingdom is a dangerous place. Can't blame me for checking if you were up to the task. If you're that determined, far be it from me to stop you. Here's the stone. Keep it safe, okay?
It's
Not
2
like
stone.
we have a spare.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Huh. Seems like you two go way back. But aren't you from the Flower Feather clan, Chaska?
Oh, Chaska's a peacemaker, so she's famous throughout the tribes. She's always the one people call to resolve conflicts, so we slowly got to know each other that way.
Her
Yeah, she
younger
makes
sister
peace with
Quichi's
her
always
fists.
hanging around our tribe too. She's helped us out a
Best
lot in
kind
the
of
past.
peace.
Oh, you have a younger sister?
Yes, I'll introduce you to her sometime. But let's get back to business. Waina, how do we use the stone?
As you probably know, your intended destination
And importantly,
is completely
is your
different
younger
from the
sister
real
also
world.
playable character?
The Night Kingdom is like a river flowing with concepts, and the ancient name you seek is like a tiny fish swimming downstream. In that sense, the stone is like a fishing boat drifting down the river, but the boat alone isn't enough. You need a fisherman experienced enough to steer it in the right direction.
We couldn't do that ourselves?
With a little practice, I'm sure you could.
It's like
You
a
have the
fishy
strength and the
situation.
talent. If you want to make sure this works, though, I could recommend someone to you.
Who?
Vichama, a legendary warrior and scout from our tribe. He's got a keen eye and a well-honed intuition. Even his ancient name means to seek. If you're fishing for a name, you're gonna want him on the boat.
I'd rather ask the one that has to find.
Why does that name sound familiar?
He's one of Auntie Atea's hot spring buddies. I've heard stories about him. Where can we find him?
Ever since Malco passed, he spends most of his time gazing out at the scenery from the cliff tops. Follow the path that way, and I'm sure you'll find him.
Thank you. We'll go look for him there.
Good
Yeah,
luck.
yeah.
I hope everything goes
yeah,
well.
yeah. Hey, yeah, hey, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah.
I think it will just be on the map, you know, so it's just...
Hey, yeah, yeah.
Someone admiring the scenery from the cliff tops. Ah, that must be him! Hello there, are you Vichama?
That's me. Did you need something?
Jesus, okay.
Well, hello. What?
Oh, hello. It's me,
Well,
Vichama.
hello, yeah,
What?
that's me.
You're saying you can bring someone back from the Night Kingdom? How is that even possible?
Wait, can we bring someone back? Did we just say that?
No, if you really think about it, anything's possible in that kind of place. But that would mean...
Are you okay? You don't look so good.
Everything's fine. I'll help you, but I do have a small request. After I help you find Kachina's ancient name, I want to use the stone to look for my friends as well.
Your friend? Oh, why not mention someone named Malco? Is that who you're talking about?
Yes, but I'd rather not get into it if it's all the same to you.
That's not a problem. We agree to your request.
Yeah. Since you're helping us find Kachina's ancient name, it's only right that we return the favor.
Then we're agreed. Can I have a look at the stone?
I'm somewhat confused on the plan. So, we go to the underworld, find Kachina,
And then we drag
Yes.
her out of there.
and that's
Exactly.
supposed to just work?
Well, we have this special fishing net in which we're
if
gonna
we've-
catch her and then drag her out. Yeah.
We're supposed to go there. Then when we find her, we walk out, but we cannot look behind us.
Ah. Not under any circumstance.
Wait, aren't you mixing up storylines? That was the Turnfire.
I see.
Mhm.
From what I can tell, it functions almost like an abyssal pylon. Both connect the Night Kingdom to the living world. Once the connection is established, the abyss will come surging through the opening like a predator honing in on the scent of blood. So we have to be sure not to use it in a tribal settlement.
Wow, you got all that just from looking at it?
I just picked up on the basics, really. I still have no idea why it works. You said someone named Lali invented this. They must be a genius. I'll go find an open area
Or
and start
alternatively,
setting things
why
up.
don't we just
In
ask the
meantime,
maker?
I need you to get 2 things for me.
We'll go right away. What do you need?
First, I'll need some hook ropes. Pretty much every store around here carries them, so no need to go anywhere special. Oh, and I need to build a net out of them, so make sure you get a good amount.
Wait, are you saying you're going to use a real net to catch Kachina's ancient name? How does that work when one's tangible and one's not?
By creating something tangible in our world, like a net, we can create a connection to a corresponding concept in the Night Kingdom. Basically, I'm going to use the concept of a net to catch something equally intangible, an ancient name.
Oh, I see.
You actually...
What about the second thing you needed?
Right. I need 2 chunks of obsidian. Once we bring the ancient names into our world, we'll need a place to store them. Normally, you can only get obsidian from the Children of Echoes, but I heard there's a traveling merchant from that tribe around here somewhere, so maybe you can try your luck there.
Gotcha!
Alright, let's split up. See that clearing? Let's meet over there when you're done. Oh, and you can send someone with me if you want. In case you're worried I might take the stone for myself.
What do you think, Chaska?
There's no need. Lena spoke highly of you. That means you're trustworthy.
I appreciate it, even though that doesn't mean much to me anymore. Anyway, it'll take some time to set everything up, so no need to rush. I'll see you in a bit.
What an odd guy. He seems so defeated, but also really invested in the stone at the same time.
You
I don't
know,
have any more insight than you, Paimon.
now that you
Let's
sing
just
along,
focus on
I
the
imagine
preparations
that you sung
Come on,
along the
Kachina.
entire time while you were playing this section yourself.
Does that seem like a thing I would do?
Yes, 1,000,000,000%.
Combat roll. Show me your finest net.
Hello. Do you have any hook ropes for sale?
Hook ropes? As in rock climbing equipment?
Yes. How much for your whole stock?
Oh, the whole thing? Let me see. That would be 30,000 mora in total. Deal?
Deal.
Wait, really?
What, you want me to drive down the price? We just need these as fast as possible. Thanks.
Oh, no problem at all. I'll even pass along some information on the house. These ropes are usually used by rock climbing enthusiasts. If you want to learn, Roka's the person you want to ask. All right.
Roka the rock climber?
Here you go.
Really?
Now we need the obsidian.
Roka, the
Let's go
rock
talk to the
climber.
traveling merchant Bichama mentioned.
What, where did they go to? The Stephen School of Naming? Pajatan. Okay. Oh, I stole iron instead of obsidian. Where do you keep your obsidian?
Excuse me. Do you sell obsidian?
Why, yes. I've got a chunk for sale right over there.
Perfect. Is that the only one, though? We actually need 2.
That might be tough. Tell you what, I'll take a look through these boxes over here and we'll see what we can find.
I have no idea what my inventory is. None whatsoever.
I don't have a system.
I just have stuff. I don't write it down.
Exactly.
Everything's
I
going
don't have a
according to
system. A closest thing I have is a sister.
I could tell
Oh.
Bichama feels the same way about his friend that I do about Kachina.
Lovely.
I hope this chunk of obsidian isn't the only one. Kachina always carries all sorts of shiny stones with her. If I was the one trapped in the Night Kingdom, she'd have a whole pile of obsidian ready in a heartbeat.
Well, would you look at that? I did bring an extra. Here you go, young lady. How does it look?
Perfect! Thank you. How much do I owe you?
If you hadn't shown up, these stones would have just sat here collecting dust. I'll take 3,000 mora for both. Here you go. By the
That's
way,
dirt cheap.
I heard you mention Vichama just now. You running an errand for him then? How's he doing? Malco's been gone for 5 years now. It's about time he started to move forward.
Do you know what happened between them?
I heard about it in passing while I was out drinking one night, but I don't know all the details.
Because of the
Vichama
drinking.
and Malco grew up together, and even made a name for themselves together. Malco was an amazing fighter, capable of knocking out multiple opponents in a single hit, while Vichama excelled at scouting and analyzing the battlefield. The two made an excellent team, and managed to beat back the Abyss several times. 5 years ago, they both emerged triumphant in the pilgrimage, and were placed on the same team to fight the Abyss. But on the eve of battle, the Abyss launched an attack on their tribe, and Vichama suffered an injury to his leg while attempting to rescue someone.
Then what happened?
The team agreed that he couldn't fight the Abyss in his condition. Vichama didn't argue. He knew going
I'll
to
be
the
right
front
back.
lines with an injured leg
Okay.
would make him a burden in battle. So they raised the issue with the Pyro Archon, and she agreed to let him stay behind. It's just... Malco and the others ended up facing hordes of abyssal monsters in numbers that far exceeded anyone's expectations. The team made an error in judgment, and they fell to the onslaught. Vichama went into a deep depression after that. He blames himself for everything.
Well, it was an impossible situation.
Oh, you're not wrong. But it's possible he chooses to blame himself. Not because he did something wrong, but because he wasn't able to do anything at all. I've tried convincing him to move forward, to stop dwelling on the past. But the shadow of Malco's death hangs over him still. The Abyss has caused so much suffering, and some wounds never heal. I wish there was something he could do to make himself feel better, but... anyway, that's the gist of it. Maybe you could help him talk things through sometime. I would really appreciate it.
Alright. Time to go and meet Vichama. I assume we can get up from... Well, that's way too high. That's like 90 meters up. Okay. This way.
Bow your head.
Two people firing at hose. Yum. Float. What is that? Oh, right, so unscrap your shadow in the... Oh, I assume this is where we're gonna go in a second.
Did you get everything?
Yep, it's all here. When do we start?
I've made all the necessary adjustments, so we're good to go.
Didn't you
As
like need
agreed,
to make a
I'll
net?
help you find Kachina's ancient name, and then you return the favor.
Could I ask a question?
Go ahead.
Are you seeking for your friend's ancient name for the same reason as us?
I'm back.
Yes. After Malco
Welcome
fell,
back.
I scoured the battlefield to see what happened. It turned out he wasn't bested by some impossibly powerful foe. He was dragged to his grave by the sheer number of enemies. If I had been there, I would have been able to sense the danger. I could have warned them not to advance. I've always blamed myself for what happened. But when you told me about Kachina, I realized there's a chance Malco might also be alive, fighting for survival in the Night Kingdom.
But that happened several years ago, right? The Pyro Archon said all life within the Night Kingdom eventually becomes one with the Sea of Souls.
There might not be much hope, but I still have to try. Malco and I promised each other, even if we never managed to root out the Abyss for good, we would fight together until the end.
I feel like we're gonna leave Vichama in the Night Kingdom.
All right, let's get to it.
Like we're
I'll
gonna
start
find
searching
them,
for the conceptualized version of Kachina's ancient name.
but in a not
If
too
you see any
great
fragments
state.
scattered around the area,
Yeah.
please collect them.
Being.
Make sure you prepare yourselves for battle. As I said, the stone will link the mortal realm to the Night Kingdom. The Abyss will likely emerge in response.
Look at that golden thing. It must be one of those fragments Vichama mentioned. Let's get closer.
Boop. Boop. Oh, that one disappears. Boop. Boop.
Yeah, because you're a slowpoke.
Are these like pieces of Kachina? Boop. Boop.
Yeah, you just lost a part of her soul.
The birds come, one with nature.
You also get some extra mysterious music to go with it.
What's that song again? Bolts from the blue? Yes. Yes, I believe that captures it.
Let the mighty be humble.
Look at him, a flame guy, how cute.
Get blasted!
How much longer, Vichama?
Not
Are you
long.
okay?
We're getting close.
This looks perfectly fine. There you lost another piece of Kachina's soul again!
And she wasn't using that soul anyway. There goes her love for the
Without us,
harmonica.
all of it is gone. That's how you gotta look at it.
Look. And there goes her fondness of spicy food. Oops.
But who is she without the fondness of spicy food but a stranger?
And these
Yeah,
are
that
her
looks
childhood
familiar.
memories.
Take it.
You took everything from her. He was
God.
defined by
I
eating
found
God.
Kachina's
spring
ancient
roll
name.
dipped in cheese.
Hang in there, Malco. Just a little longer.
Something's not right. The power of the Abyss is getting stronger.
It'll be fine.
The Abyss is corroding his body. Vichama, you can't keep going, you'll die.
I should have died 5 years ago.
If I
I
die,
just need a little more
I
time.
die.
Please, I'm almost there.
Understood.
Thank you.
Understood. You're willing to sacrifice yourself. It aligns with our objective. Let's go.
Oh, watch out.
Steven's special technique!
Scratching technique, go! Easy.
This power.
Hanging in there?
We're running out of time.
Malco. No, why can't I find him?
I'm taking so much death.
We can't wait any longer. Pull him away from the stone, Mualani.
I already tried, but the power of the Abyss has him in a chokehold. It's like he's tied to the stone with an invisible rope.
In that case, we have no choice. I'm sorry, Seat Molly. Get back!
No?
Chaska, wait!
Ouch! What happened just now? It looked like the Spirit Speaker stone was...
The stone's power was spiraling out of control. The only way to stop it was to destroy it. We were all caught in the shockwave of the explosion. You might feel dizzy for a while, but that's normal.
Give us a heads up next time, will you? You're lucky we managed to dodge it in time.
I thought I said to get back.
Yeah, barely a second before you made it go poof. Not everyone has your reflexes, Chaska. We were this close to getting dragged into the explosion.
Okay, I'll be more careful next time.
Speaking of,
More careful next time I destroy something that might explode right next to your face.
Vichama!
Well, he's gone.
Vichama!
I couldn't find Malco's ancient name. It must be completely gone by now. Once your ancient name disappears, there's no coming back. From the very beginning, I knew there was a slim chance, but still. And now... it's too late to save him. From the minute he left that day, it was already too late.
Vichama.
I'm sure he's heard enough condolences over the years. Let's just give him some space.
Huh? What's that in your hands, Vichama? It looks like something's glowing.
Huh? This is
my magical glow stick.
Hey, Malco. Got any strength left?
Not enough to swing a sword, but to say a few last words? Sure.
Too bad. No one will get to hear them. I never thought I'd actually die on this mission. Not that I'm afraid to die. It's just... hard.
Not my preferred thing to do.
Thinking about my mom's face when she hears the news.
Guess I have something to be thankful for then. My parents died a long time ago. They won't have to mourn me.
Stop moaning.
Oh no, I think the cringe got him.
Pisak! Always had to beat me at everything, didn't you? Right to the end, you were never one for goodbyes. Maybe you're right. Maybe no one will get to hear our last words. But just in case... Vichama, I'm so glad you didn't come with us. Don't be sad. Just keep on living. For the both of us.
Was that a memory?
Seems like we were able to salvage something after all.
I'm feeling any better for Jama.
Of course. Seeing him, hearing his voice again, it makes me unbelievably happy. But it also brings with it an even deeper pain.
A deeper pain? Why?
Malco was always the type to put on a brave face. But in that memory just now, his hands were shaking, and his smile was forced.
Really?
For all these years, I regretted not being able to fight alongside him to the end. And now I know, at the end of his life, he was thinking the same thing.
No. He was thinking, I'm so glad you didn't come with us.
Vichama.
I'm fine. Actually, I heard Chief Wyna wasn't really on board with your plan to go to the Night Kingdom. When you asked for my help, I hesitated too. I knew helping you find your friend's ancient name meant leading you one step closer to danger.
So now we have the name. And now we are gonna go into the afterlife and insert the name into Kachama.
Not Kijama.
But
Kachina?
I also understood
Yeah,
why you had to try. Everyone has regrets in life, but not everyone gets the chance to make up for them. Once allowed to fester, guilt strips us of our most valuable qualities as warriors. In that sense, we might as well choose the braver path from the very beginning.
You mean fighting while injured?
If I could do it all over again, I would have followed Malco to the front lines no matter what. Even with an injured leg, there were still things I could have done. That way, even if the outcome stayed the same, I still would have fought alongside him to the end. There are critical junctures in life, and if you don't seize the chance to act, there's no going back. That's something I had to learn in hindsight. But you're still at the crossroads of your journey, so I hope you can walk away without regrets.
Thank you, Vichama. I feel even more determined now. Kachina will come back to us. I'll make sure of it. I promised I would find her, and I intend to keep that promise.
That's good to hear. Strange. My body, it's...
Once abyssal corrosion enters the
How
body,
unexpected.
a portion will fuse itself to your internal organs. Even though the Traveler possesses powers of purification, the corrosion can never be fully eradicated. Thanks to him, though, you were only briefly exposed. Slowing your breathing and controlling your emotions should help you keep the symptoms in check.
They were like very impressed once again.
Avoid breathing from now on.
Basically, asthma.
Huh. That does make me feel better.
But evil
You
asthma.
seem very knowledgeable about all this.
Just speaking from experience, that's all.
Anyway, we've recovered Kachina's ancient name, so we're off to a great start. Let's get Vichama back to his tribe and tell Wyna the good news. Oh,
Exactly, let's get Pajama back to his tribe.
The Spirit Speaker Stone. We had no choice, though, so he'll probably understand. Right?
The face palm. And we can't cleanse people entirely?
Koichi, are you really gonna just stand there like that? I don't know what you want from me.
I think you know exactly what I'm trying to say, Uncle Wyna. I can hear it in your voice.
Honestly, it's just one thing after another with you two. They're back.
Koichi? What are you doing here?
Don't play dumb with your own sister. You know exactly why I'm here. My apologies, everyone. I just need to borrow Tosca for a few minutes. You come with me.
I'll be just a moment.
Who is that?
Koichi, Chaska's younger sister. Although the two aren't actually related by blood, it's kind of a long story.
Right, she did call herself sister just now, so...
Yeah,
It's
you
not
don't
really my
have to
story
add
to
the
tell,
other
but
part.
I guess it's not a secret. You see, Chaska was actually raised by cuckoo
No,
source.
we're doing an explosion pit stuff. It's super important.
What did this man just say to me?
She was afflicted with a rare disease when she was a child, and abandoned in the wild as a result.
What the
The
hell?
Abyss found her out there,
Very Spartan.
all on her own, and tried to devour her. But in the end, all that did was trigger her will to live. That strength of will pushed her to survive. But it also planted a seed of conflict within her. Eventually, she was adopted by the cuckoo source. Wherever they went, she followed.
Adopted by the Ku Klux
right and
Klan.
left.
No.
Oh no.
Paimon can totally imagine that.
Well, when Chaska finally returned to human society...
Just
Yeah,
keep
you don't want
away
to be
from my
adopted by the
tools.
Ku Klux
But,
Klan.
You got adopted
You
by
want
the
to be
Ku
adopted by the
still had a
Wu-Tang
habit
Clan.
of getting
Yeah,
in
that's way
fights.
better.
But
So
you
Koichi
finally
was always
returned to
taking her around,
society.
apologizing to everyone.
When she finally returned to society, she could only speak in rhymes anymore.
Ah, I remember those days. One of those fights was definitely with me. But, you know, kids. You're fighting one minute and your friend's the next.
Yeah, well, my sister has been waging war on your planet for 500 years. Just because she got sick of my ass.
Eventually, she found a way
Imagine
to rein
blurting
in
that out,
desire
and
to
they're
fight.
like, "Wait, what?"
And now she's
Like-
who
We're
people
still
call to
we're
resolve
still
conflicts.
waiting for the friends again
She's
part.
known as the peacemaker.
I'm like, yeah, I'm not supposed to remember this, but but my mouth just makes these words sometimes. I don't know.
My mouth makes words sometimes. Ish.
It sounds like she
Well,
still
no,
argues
I
with
think-
Koichi, though. Don't siblings usually stop fighting when they get older?
That's partly my
Yeah,
fault.
they go no contact.
Koichi asked me to stop Chaska from doing anything dangerous, but you
You have
probably
experience
know by
there,
now,
Steph.
Once Chaska makes up her mind, there's
No
no changing
comment.
it.
Oh, I get it. No wonder you tried to talk us out of going to the Night Kingdom. Chaska even said that wasn't like you.
I'm all for your adventure. You need to take risks when you're young, because by the time you're my age, you couldn't attempt something like that even if you wanted to. Better try now than live with regrets later. That's what I say. Still, I can understand where Koichi's coming from. In the end, nobody wants to sit back and let a loved one put their life on the line.
All right, it's just the two of us now. You have 1 minute to explain yourself.
I don't have anything to say. You don't have to approve, but you should know I only do what's necessary.
That attitude is exactly the problem. It's like you don't care. You try to sneak off to the Night Kingdom behind my back and then play it down as if it's just a trip abroad.
Well, technically I am going abroad, right?
Again with the excuses. We agreed, didn't we? There are 4 levels of danger. If it's not something urgent, you can only engage in level 2 danger and below. You can only go up to level 3 if a situation is so dire there's absolutely no alternative. But a trip to the Night Kingdom? If that's not a level 4, I don't know what is. And you were just going to sneak into the place without saying anything.
What do you mean, sneak into the place? I always planned on walking in there with my head held high.
You bought off Uncle Wina, didn't you? He promised me he'd stop you from doing anything dangerous. Oh, it's like he didn't even try.
I like this voice actress. She's like going at it.
You feel like he went back on his word. What if I told you my mind was made up, and there was nothing he could have done? Not even by force.
Oh, I knew it! So he did try to say something, but you didn't listen.
This is important. If you were in my shoes, you'd make the same decision.
You don't know that? I'm a doctor, and I handle logistics. If you're going to waltz into a dangerous situation where you could lose control at any moment, it's my duty to say something.
All right, whatever. Anything else?
What do you mean, anything else? Why don't you reflect on what you've done and promise me you'll stay put?
Time out. Is this one of our normal arguments or a serious one?
Chaska, does it sound like I'm joking?
Then you need to know something. What happened to
Okay.
Kachina was partially my fault. I can't leave her there to die. That's not who I am.
But the person you become when you lose control, that's also not who you are.
That's a different issue. You said it yourself. A person is only as good as their morals. If I want to live in Natlan, I need to
Look at them
display
fat
qualities that
burps.
make me worthy of this nation.
I've also told you that managing your condition is equally important.
Sometimes you have to make sacrifices. All right, let's stop this here. If we keep going, I might actually have to get serious. And I think Wina prefers his roof attached to his house.
Is that a threat? That sounds like a threat to me.
Koichi! Younger sisters are supposed to listen to their elders.
Play the
So,
big sis card.
you're really going to go, no matter what I say? I'm supposed to be your sister.
Then support me.
Screaming at you because I'm
I'll be
concerned.
back. All you have to do is wait.
Chaska. So, that's it. Why'd you have to turn out to be so darn annoying?
Oh, it's the environment you grow up in. And the people you know.
That was awesome.
You two are something else.
Yeah, we could hear every word of that. That was so... God damn.
I know you aren't related by blood, but you two sure are similar.
Really?
You know, I said that very thing to Koichi not too long ago, and she reacted the exact same way, down to the very tone of voice. It's not my place to get involved, but I will say this. Try to spend a little more time with your sister. You're tough kids. That doesn't mean you have to go it alone.
Thank you.
Anytime. All right. If you're done with the Spirit Speaker Stone, you might as well hand it over. According to Peach, it's an important ceremonial artifact, so it'd be safer to keep it with me.
Here it is!
About that.
If only Tone Deaf Bard was here, he could have repaired it just like the Holy Liar.
Paimon, don't implicate us in past crime.
The Spirit Speaker Stone might be 2 stones now.
Look at it positively. You have two now.
Now.
They're both a bit smaller than the original, but that makes transporting
Sounds
easier.
like it was an urgent
Exactly.
situation. If someone's life was on the line, then you had no choice. Still, Citlali's going to be a nightmare to deal with now that you've broken her stuff.
Oh,
I'll explain
yeah.
everything to her later. Stay safe out there in the Night Kingdom, okay? I'll wait here for your safe return.
Uta BT. Uta BB. Okay. Alright. Archon, we got a name.
Yeah, we got one of like Natlan's equivalents of sticky notes. It's a
Yeah.
little black, but the name is on there, okay?
Yeah, it's Uta BB.
We're back! We found Kachina's ancient name, too!
Hey
So,
Archon, you don't look so hot.
What happened at
That
the
one was
stadium?
good. You have to give me that.
Yeah. Was about to comment, but then I was like, that one goes back
I
into
was
the
about to also
statue.
read, but
Well, it's fairly complicated. Let me give you the condensed version.
Ooh, like milk.
The Fatui again? We can't go anywhere without them causing trouble.
These motherfuckers.
But what if the Fatui finds out you've lost your power? Won't they try to take advantage of the situation?
That's why it has to be our little secret. No one else can know, or we're asking for trouble.
Yeah, we can have Paimon look for your powers. He's good at finding stuff.
Yeah, and we can also have Paimon not tell anyone. She's excellent at not at
Look, I
wait.
wish I could
Oh,
offer
wait.
you some sort of consolation, but I won't lie to you. With multiple factions closing in, there's nothing comforting about the situation we're facing. Still, all you need to do is focus on your goal. You can leave the complicated matters to me.
I can also step in on the Pyro Archon's behalf. There's a limit to what I can accomplish, but I'll help you however I can.
Your
Who are
power's
you?
not
No need
even
to be so
pyro!
modest, Dion-san. Your incredible strength has long been a well-known fact. You're the pride of your tribe.
Archon, I'm sorry about before. You have so much on your plate, so much that you have to worry about. But all I could do was focus on my own feelings.
Yeah, it doesn't help that I'm standing right next to you, right?
You have nothing to be sorry about. We all get overwhelmed by our emotions, myself included. Your reaction to Kachina's disappearance, I understand that feeling very well. Well, now that we have Kachina's ancient name, let's go track her down. Follow me.
Follow me. It just so happens that the entrance to the Night Kingdom is in the basement. That's where it was all along.
Is this like
My basement was the Night Kingdom all along.
What is this place?
It's my office.
Hey, isn't that Atea's talisman?
Good eye. This is where I store all the various mementos I've collected.
Whoa. I've never seen this place before. There's so many things.
Run
here.
if she wants to show
like
us
there are
her
items from
stamp
every tribe.
collection.
Collecting them must have taken a lot of effort.
I suppose you could think of it as a hobby of sorts. In Natlan, everyone grows up listening to the stories of heroes, and physical items do a far better job of preserving those stories than our own memory. Now, I still have some preparations to make for the ceremony, so feel free to take a look around in the meantime. If you're curious about an item, I'm more than willing to tell you about its origins.
Even touch all the things.
Poke, poke.
This one is from Walmart.
I actually bought a video game that I couldn't find in the Netherlands at Walmart. It was Persona 5 for the PlayStation 4.
Okay.
PlayStation 4. And the nice thing about the PlayStation 4 is that it's not region locked, so you can just play American games on it.
Yeah.
Surely they must have reverted that change for a number
Oh yeah,
for version 5, right?
absolutely. There you go in discless even. Hello, Lottie, are you okay?
This fishing basket looks familiar.
Do you need a hug or a shoulder?
Or a hugging shoulder?
You know, with
flower
touch
looks like it's
everything, I did
thriving.
not mean touch
You
everyone.
must be good at taking care of plants, Archon.
They're plastic.
Oh, that's so mean.
Make sure to handle everything with care. This cup, for example, it's heavier than it looks.
This horn is gigantic. This does not look light.
Observe the belt.
Whoa, that belt is bigger than Paimon's head!
And that's huge.
The Collective of Plenty are known for their bodybuilding competitions and contests of strength. This belt is a symbol
must
of
go
great
there.
honor within the tribe. The association with strength might also have been the reason the original belt was extremely heavy. It was difficult for even 2 people to lift. And even if a warrior had the strength
bare
to
naked
put it
muscles
on,
will
wearing
save
it
the world.
for any length of time
Okay.
would still leave them gasping for breath.
Sounds like it.
So the owner of the original belt, Kitera, commissioned a craftsman to make a copy identical in appearance but far lighter in weight. That is the belt you see before you. He would
They
often
call
wear
it the
this version
pussycat
when
belt.
training in order to protect his waist.
Or
Ah,
he
that's
made a
weak.
lighter version so he could wear it all the time and show it off.
Okay, what else can we observe?
It is
jar.
also known in history as the weak sauce belt.
Yeah.
There are so many jars and potions around here. Do they have anything to do with alchemy?
No, those belong to the Masters of the Nightwind. They're ceremonial tools used to amplify the ability to communicate with the Night Kingdom and the Wyab. Yamaya is an expert in this field, and she taught me a lot. Even though she appears stoic and serious, she actually has a keen sense of humor. The tools you see here are quite traditional. Her students found them outdated, so she passed them on to me. The contents of the jars aren't all that special. Oh, except the big jar in the middle. That's what you really wanted to give me.
Ooh, must be something really cool. What's inside?
Grape juice.
Huh?
It's quite tasty, although probably expired by now.
Well, then you have like balsamic vinegar. Any more stuff? Oh, this fancy club.
It's the
Whoa,
debate
this
club.
weapon is huge. Which tribe did it belong to?
Ah, that weapon belonged to Tenoch, a hero from 500 years ago. Strictly speaking, he didn't belong to any single tribe.
Look on her desk. She has a photo of her mom and dad and her pets. And
yeah,
a younger sister.
That's because even before the disaster with the Abyss broke out, he'd already been exiled.
Exiled?
It was a punishment imposed
it's
out of necessity,
complicated.
but he accepted it all the same. He believed it was what he deserved. When the Abyss attacked, the tribes found themselves in urgent need of a powerful figure to lead them into the battle, and there was no one more courageous or resolute than him. He united the 6 tribes and accomplished great feats throughout the war. Ultimately, he perished, and because he had already lost his ancient name, the Ode of Resurrection was unable to bring him back. And so, he was laid to rest, alongside the countless warriors and civilians who lost their lives, buried
They
in the
named the
soil
place
of his
after him,
native
though.
land.
Wow. He sounds like a true
Tenochtitlan,
hero.
Indeed, even now, his story is told throughout the land.
What a badass. That
Can you
was
check
fun.
them out, please? Scroll out. Zoom out, I mean. It's not yet there, but I'm pretty sure one of the regions is called that.
This is Atea's talisman.
I'm sure you're familiar with this one already. Atea was rarely ever without it. The talisman brought her a lot of luck in battle.
Alright. Fishing.
Hey, there's a fishing rod here. It must have belonged to the people of the springs.
That's right. It belongs to a legendary fisherman named Matavaru. I have his entire set of fishing equipment, actually. He and I met in a tavern. He told me about a particular kind of giant fish and his meticulous plan to catch it. In his eyes, I saw a hunger and a strong fighting spirit. To him, the sea was the battlefield upon which he staked his honor.
So, did he do it?
The next time I saw him, he was covered in scars. It turned out the fish he sought had been corroded by the Abyss. He managed to kill the fish, but sustained a serious injury in the process, which meant he could never go deep-sea fishing again. Can a fisherman claim victory if he fails to bring back his catch? That's what he asked me in the end.
Well, Paimon thinks he won.
That was my answer as well. The experience was far more valuable than the prize itself. In the end, he didn't want his tools to go to waste, so he gave them to me.
Wait, that means
No,
you
I
also
let
know
them
how
go
to
to
fish.
waste.
Maybe we can go head-to-head sometime.
I got Paimon.
Yeah, when I fall in battle, I will pass my necklace on to Steven, and Steven will touch it, and he'll be like, my god, all the bad jokes are in here, preserved! Alex Legacy.
I must carry it with me.
It should not get that out.
Let's
You're gonna throw it in the volcano, right?
let's go on.
Steven and Stephanie will go on a journey to throw my
Yeah.
necklace into a volcano.
To the Etna.
It must be destroyed. Only the hardest fire can destroy this kind of bad humor. We must travel to the land of Mordor and toss it into Mount Doom without.
I can now just imagine.
And then they're like,
noticing it.
"Where is that?" And you're like, "Ah, it's just Italy."
Italy. I can imagine we fly to. Is it not Sicily Etna? Let's say it is. We fly to Sicily and then we like get a cab and we get driven to the base of the mountain. And then we start walking the halfway. I'm like, oh, Steph, I can't go on any longer. And then Steph carries me up the mountain.
Oh, I can't carry the puns. Oh, no, wait. I can't carry the punchline, but I can carry you.
It's the
powder
moon.
still needs some time to settle, so let's wait a little longer. Well, what do you think of my collection? Do you feel like you have a better understanding of Natlan's culture now?
Yes, you are a Messi and you keep everything.
Story. Seems like Natlan's really been through a lot. Does every item hold a special memory, just like Atea's talisman?
That's right. The items in my collection actually serve a similar purpose to the ancient names passed down among the tribes. They demonstrate the true shape of time.
The shape of time?
Yeah, it's like a square. The square of time.
Most people
I thought it's a
perceive time
pear.
as a linear concept, almost like a straight line that can only move forward. We cannot change the past or predict the future. But there's also a different theory, one that I believe to be closer to the truth. Namely, that the past, present, and future all exist at once.
What?
At once? Paimon's not sure she understands.
Let's say your journey ended right now. Thinking back on your experience in each nation, which one would you say was the most important?
And Steven just flashes back to all the girls he's met. It's like, yeah, they were all important.
Exactly. Even at the end of your journey, the things you experienced along the way don't cease to exist. They become part of who you are. Take out a portion of that journey, and you would likely make very different decisions, and eventually arrive at a very different destination. The future is the same way. It exists even though it has yet to come to pass. We just lack the means to perceive it. Of course, there are those with the power to foresee the future. They simply call it by a different name. Fate. You're quite familiar with that concept, I would imagine.
That does kinda make sense. The future hasn't happened, but already exists.
Humanity excels at living in the present, but too often we forget the past and neglect the future.
So ancient names record past.
While the pilgrimage and the Night Warden Wars lead us to a better future. Only by uniting the people of Natlan across countless eras can we fight back against an enemy as formidable as the Abyss. To come up with such a set of rules, the first Pyro Archon must have possessed a level of insight I can only imagine.
So the first Pyro Archon created the rules of Natlan?
That's correct. At first, he was a mortal man with no special power. After he ascended to the Divine Throne, he used it to borrow power from the heavens and establish the rules of Natlan. Namely, a framework through which ordinary people can ascend to Archonhood. By holding the pilgrimage, we're able to determine the strongest among us. And when that person ascends to the Divine Throne, their inner flame will awaken. In addition,
And he
the
will then
sacred
be your
flame will grant
brightest?
them significant knowledge and memory of this land. After all, that's how I came to know everything I just told you.
So, it all comes down to the power of the divine throne and the rules. Wait, is that a family portrait?
Yes. That's my mother, father, younger sister, and the little saurians we raised. I turned a piece of my dad's leather armor into a canvas and commissioned a famous artist to paint our likeness.
Your sister is so cute! It looks like the two of you are really close. Paimon was having a hard time thinking of an Archon as an ordinary person, but seeing this portrait, it kind of makes sense now. It really doesn't look like there was anything special about you before. Oh, wait, is Paimon allowed to say that?
A little late for that question, don't you think?
Sorry! Paimon's so sorry! Paimon's mouth works faster than her brain sometimes!
Yeah, in like
It's
99.9% of all
I'd
cases.
never get upset over something like that. No matter what others may say, my past is a precious part of my identity. I'm forever proud of the life I used to lead. Becoming the Archon doesn't mean you sever ties with your family. The position just comes with a lot of responsibilities, so it impacts how often you get to see them. My father made the most delicious stew, so my sister would often bring me a large pot of his cooking, and we would sit on a
There's a lot of
blanket and eat it
pastimes,
together. One time, we didn't close the door securely, and the saurians you were raising ran into the room and knocked over the entire pot. My
Motherfucker.
sister immediately burst into tears. The two troublemakers were going for the meat, but when they saw my sister's distress, they froze on the spot. I
And as
still
you can
remember the way
see,
they
the hair
laid
spike
there,
is
sulking
hereditary.
like a pair of children, even after making such a mess. It was frustrating, but in the end, all I could do was comfort my sister and move on.
Wow.
Oh, you forgave them just like that?
Isn't that what being a family is all about? I think about that story a lot, actually. As the Archon, I made a vow to defend this nation, and experiences like that, they remind me exactly what I'm trying to protect.
Well, what happened after that? This portrait looks pretty old. Your sister must be all grown up by now, right?
I believe she ended up working as an architect and artist. She built many houses and crafted many beautiful works of art. Anyway, that's enough about me. Now that the powder is settled, we can begin. Ian-san, Mulani, Chaska, over here, please. Place the ancient name up there, and then we'll begin.
We did notice that she switched topics, right?
Yeah. And also that she, like, I believe my sister became an architect. As if she doesn't, like, remember or wasn't, like, informed. Or maybe it was a very long time ago. Well, into the underworld we go. Beam me up!
Now Steven is in flames.
Surely as the echoes of life resound through heaven and earth, so too shall our stories remain eternal. Ancient name, take us to your fated bearer. Allow her to answer our call.
Amen! Hey, look!
Am I hallucinating again?
Oh, I don't think she's
Kachina,
okay.
are you okay?
I don't think so.
I'm not seeing things, am I? Is the Abyss playing tricks on me again?
It's okay,
She
Kachina.
is
It's
not
just
okay.
us. We're trying to find a way to bring you back.
Everyone, you have to listen to me. I've been investigating the Night Kingdom this entire time, and I figured out what's wrong. The Wyab is being affected by the Abyss.
Surprise.
Waiting for the Wyab to send me back, but then this really strong monster came in and it almost killed me.
Again?
The Wyab saved me, even though its power is weakening. So I've been hiding from the monsters while trying to find a way to help. The Night Kingdom has
Don't listen to those sounds, Kachina. The Abyss is trying to strip you of your sanity. All you need to do is stay safe and wait for us. We'll be there shortly.
Exactly. The crunching and munching sounds next to you are normal and not an issue.
You guys, you don't need to worry about me. I've never been strong or special at all, really. So I don't blame anyone for forgetting about me or leaving me behind. Just knowing you care is more than enough.
I think Mulali's about to flip a chair. Oh yeah, she's pissed.
Put yourselves in danger to come rescue me.
You're always like this, Kachina. Now's not the time to act tough. We're coming for you, and that's final. I don't know what lies the Abyss has been feeding you, but I'll tell you something right now. Nobody here sees you as a burden.
Mulan is not flipping the chair, the
hero of
table,
Natlan.
but the entire
All you
household.
need to do is wait for us to rescue you, and you'll get all the applause and recognition you deserve.
I'm really scared. Everything's so dark and creepy here. And I want to go home.
She's just in someone's house and they're like, "Whoa, rude."
Still, I don't want you to put yourselves in danger because of me. I don't want to hold anyone back ever again.
All you need to do is place your trust in us, just like you always have. No one fights alone. We're not leaving you behind. Not ever.
Yeah, we're so close. We can't call it quits now. Thank you. Be careful.
Looks like we've lost contact. Now comes the most dangerous part. You have to traverse the Night Kingdom in your
The guy instantly stopped playing the flute.
It's like, oh, we're done.
There's not enough cell phone towers in the Night Kingdom.
Could expose you to corrosion.
Ooh.
I know. I'm prepared for that possibility.
All right, then I wish you all the best. I'll tell Koichi to be ready just in case. She's very experienced in dealing with abyssal corruption. That face you just made. Don't tell me you two got into another argument.
No, I just feel bad for creating more work for her.
You know, the correct answer there is, okay, then I won't tell you.
The stronger the party. Thank you so much for your help, everyone. It really means a lot that you're willing to brave these dangers with me. And there's no time to lose, so let's get going.
Now that I've lost my power, I won't be able to provide much practical support. But I can still keep an eye on the situation from here. Eon-san, I know it's unlikely, but if you encounter a situation you can't handle...
That won't happen.
There's no such thing.
I hope not.
Janssen is cool. There's no such thing as unhandled
You
situation.
know, I feel like if there's like a big chance of corruption, that maybe they should just send us in and not like a bunch of corruptible people.
We can't be corrupted.
Yeah.
I don't handle your bank of fast.
I think we can just tank the abyss. Exactly.
Exactly. We should just shell out Steven to do like bank statements and tax returns and all those things.
Welcome to Stephen and Tax.
Well,
wait, is there someone standing out on the precipice there? Can you look over the edge to the right?
That would be a very unseen precipice.
Down? Yeah.
Do you want me to go to that person?
Don't know, it might be a side quest.
Oh, yes. It will be truly, truly tragic. Enter the underground ruins. Aha! Bring water. Okay, excellent. Wow. They always have these huge ruins in this world.
That's because they don't have tourists who just chip off pieces and take them home. And less people with patriotic zeal.
That's because in the distant past, Natlan was home to an incredibly advanced civilization ruled by dragons. Humans only established their own society after the fall of the dragons.
So these are Saurian ruins?
I think she means actual dragons.
Wait, you mean like the elemental sovereigns? They had their own advanced civilization?
Ah.
Yes.
A really long time ago. Very few records have survived until now, so no one really knows what the devices here are for.
Very
These ruins
few
have been abandoned for a
readable
long time,
records, I
but
might
with the
add,
recent
having
increase
played
in
a lot of
Abyss
side
activity,
quests.
the installations around here have somehow been activated again.
So what you're saying is, we're not in for an easy trip to the Night Kingdom.
No. It's going to be obstacle after obstacle from here on out.
Just what I wanted to hear.
Why are you all laughing like that? It's creeping Paimon out.
It's the pre-adventure excitement kicking in, right guys?
Of course.
It's
I'm eager to get started.
nervousness and
Then let's
awkwardness
go.
that's making us
We won't
laugh.
let anything stand in our way.
So, Steph, how was your first week of vacation? Catching up on some sleep?
The road ends here. How should we get across?
Yeah. Saturday and Sunday were filled with headache from tension in my neck, which usually signifies lots of stress, I think in this case, leaving my body.
You were a warrior from the Collective of Planning.
Well, that goes without saying. But I actually work as a sports coach. I provide professional
Monday was
guidance for
just
many of
relaxing,
Natlan's
still a
popular
bit
sports.
tired
And
after all
don't
that.
just mean physical training.
Today
I
was a
design
normal,
nutrition plans as
relaxing
well.
day.
Ah, so basically no sugar, no soft drinks, no grilled meat.
Yeah, we'll be here all day if you
It's
list them out
kinda
one by
intended
one.
to not
It's
do
much
much
faster to
the
just focus on what's good for
first
you.
couple of days
Such
and just rest up,
vegetable
and that's
juice.
been going well.
Want some?
You know, Ian-san, Paimon feels like the two of us might not see eye to eye.
Yeah.
Those guys look familiar.
We've fought them before. Let's go. Show no mercy.
Tomorrow I'm gonna prep
Very good,
for the journey ahead.
Germinate! Settle down. The wind knows me. Fallen leaves, adorn my...
The tides beckon. An oversight of silence.
An oversight of silence.
An oversight of silence. Wait. Have nothing to say? Okay. What's this? Oh my, we're a buff shark.
This say you need to be a water person, and then you can use this. If you don't have a Mualani, then you use the Saurian.
You need to be this watery to move ahead.
Oh, I just wanted to dance with you guys.
One with nature.
Be sanctified.
Touchy. Oh. Something happens over there. Don't see any treasure. Diggy, diggy, diggy. Diggy, diggy, diggy. All the way. Aha. Un momento. Alright. Diggy, diggy, diggy. There.
Settle down.
Into the wind.
Let the mighty be humbled. Solidify. Order guide you. Silence.
Once again, the enemies have been destroyed by Stephen and his group of merry men.
Steven, what's the current team name?
Stephen and his group of merry men?
No, I mean like the actual team name.
It's the Backstreet Boys.
Okay, good. Because I was gonna suggest you, otherwise you immediately have to rename it to Steven and the Boys.
This is the final stretch. We just need to climb up, and we'll be there. Nothing to it. Easy for you to say.
Everybody, move your body.
Yeah.
Everybody,
Rock your body right.
Backstreet Boys.
All
right.
The entrance the pyro archon told us about. The one ripped open by the abyss.
Yes. There's something in the depths of this place that feels familiar, yet also foreign.
We actually have to go in there? Okay, Paimon just needs to psych herself up. Don't push her through before she's ready.
Can we keep the others safe?
Hey! You don't have to drag Paimon! You're pulling too hard!
Sorry, Paimon, but you were scared.
Looks like we made it. This is the Night Kingdom.
It looks so different from what I imagined in the stories.
There's abyssal energy everywhere.
That overflow of energy is probably what trapped Kachina here in the first place.
From this point forward, everything we know about the real world no longer applies. Anything can happen here.
What? So gravity's gone?
We should.
Holy shit! Paimon, you're flying!
Paimon always flies. Oh yeah, that's right.
I feel so
No,
grounded.
in here, 2 + 2 is 5!
Oh my god, it's crazy.
Amazing!
It's shining down from that fissure in the sky.
Oh yeah, right in front of us.
It's shining down from that fissure
Why
in
is
the
there
sky.
a fissure in the sky?
So high up.
Sir, calm down. That's no place to catch fish.
Just like I said, our real world knowledge doesn't apply here. We fell all this way, yet came out completely unscathed. If this was the real world, we'd have to climb our way back up to the entrance. But here, all we have to do is stand underneath the light and offer a prayer.
That's it?
Well, you've not tried it yet, okay?
Don't try it now.
Right. We still got a job to do.
So that means all we need to do is find Kachina and bring her to this location.
Exactly. This light is
I'm
streaming
like
in
worried
from the
about
real world.
Mualadi.
It's a link between the two realms.
How exactly do we get Kachina out in case she's unconscious and can't pray?
Invisibility's not great either. How are we supposed to find Kachina
Under
in
the
these
arms.
conditions?
And then we pray.
These floating black things don't look super
Under the
friendly
arms
either.
and out
Those
we
are all
go.
manifestations of abyssal power. Be careful.
Ghost! A talking ghost!
Oh, that's right. Pam was scared of ghosts.
Calm down. I'm here to help. You're the ones who helped Vichama, right?
Wait, does that mean you're...
Yes, I'm Vichama's friend, Malko. I was completely lost to this realm until I sensed a mysterious power calling out to me. It's like it was seeking me out, attempting to reassemble the pieces of who I used to be. Of course, it could only do so much. I'm sorry I can only appear before you in this imperfect form.
No, we should be the ones apologizing. If the Spirit Speaker Stone hadn't become corrupted by the Abyss, we could have done much more. But we had to destroy it. Otherwise, Vichama and his tribe would have been in danger.
Of course. Thank you for protecting him. I never imagined that, even after all these years, he'd still take such a risk for me. Under the power of the stone, it felt like our souls were connected. Turns out even our regrets were exactly the same.
Whether in triumph or death, you want your best friend by your side.
Exactly.
I'm taking you all
I'm
with
cards for
me
us,
when
but
I
it's not too
go.
late for you. You're looking for a young girl from the Children of Echoes, right? She's being chased by an embodiment of abyssal power. I'd like to help her while I'm still in this form, so follow me. Be careful. This place has been severely corroded by the Abyss.
Paimon didn't realize it had gotten this bad.
It's like a seething volcano ready to engulf our world at any moment.
So you're saying the shardy bits to the left, right, and forward are not always like that?
Stick close to me. My power will be able to ward off attacks.
Wow, that did a lot of damage.
It's fine, we can tank death.
You're gonna take one more hit if you're outside the shield, and you did.
Oh.
Yeah, eat some chicken.
Keep this up. Let's try
Oh,
another
no.
route.
You know what staves off the darkness?
Chicken?
Some good poultry.
Hash brownies.
Some good
Hash brownies.
old sweet madams.
With a side of sushi? For the Inazuman?
Sure, here you go.
Yeah, sure, we still got some raw fish in our pocket. There we go.
There we go.
Come on, it's only a few years old. What's the problem?
Oh, we're out of the soup. Okay. So we're trusting that this is Moko.
Steph? Steph? Okay, look. It still looks good. I know you can't tell, but it also still smells good. We're good. Eat it.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Well, I think it smells a bit fishy.
Bow your head.
Well, that's not an issue. You just drip a little bit of lemon juice on it and the problem is solved.
Oh, Paimon can't see anything.
It's easy to get lost here. Just stick close.
Open your eyes, Paimon. Like, no, I'm scared. That might be problematic.
Did you hear that? What? Never mind. It was probably just my imagination.
Just say it. Share information.
Yeah, if you're scared and you want to hold my hand, that's okay with me.
Don't scare Paimon like that!
I heard it too. It was a voice from the abyss.
Stay close to me. Let me wrap my arm around your shoulder.
Doesn't matter. It certainly doesn't
Oh
harbor
no,
good
you
intentions.
you reminded me of that Elden Ring parody.
Of what now?
The Elden Ring parody.
Paimon just heard it too!
Tarnished.
Going. Paimon
Let
wants
me
to get
rest
out of this place!
my hand
On
in
your
your
wallet.
wallet for just a minute.
Yeah.
Steven, do you have an aspirin in your immensely big rucksack?
Let's see. Oh no, it has expired. It's been years.
We're here, Kachina! Honey? You made it! Looks like our reunion will have to wait until we take care of these monsters.
Exactly.
That's it.
She turned around to face us, greet us, and got torn to shreds the very same moment.
Boom, 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 boom. Okay, that was fun. Now for the serious fighters.
At this point, the pebble should be enough.
What is that?
You're here! You're finally here! Thank you so much! That monster can appear from anywhere. It almost caught me a bunch of times. The Wyap's power helped keep me hidden, so I just tried to stay out of sight until you got here.
Anywhere within
Atta
range?
girl. You did so well. And most importantly, you weren't hurt.
Should we start heading back then?
Yeah.
Actually,
Let's
I
go.
have a request. Will you come visit the Wyap with me? I can't exactly put it into words, but something's wrong with the Ode of Resurrection. And
Don't
I
you
know it
say.
has something to do with the contamination from the Abyss.
She's treating us like a
Don't
vacuum
you
cleaner.
say. She says what?
She's using us as a vacuum cleaner. She's like, yeah, come with me so you can clean up all the contamination. Like, okay.
Doesn't she at this point? Doesn't she at this point not know that we can do that?
No, I think we did it before.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she was not there.
Oh, maybe she wasn't there.
We did that. We did that when we did that with Atea. There was only Mualani present. She wasn't.
Okay.
That was the
And when we did
Pyro
that with
Archon's theory
the
as well. Everything we've seen here certainly seems to back it
Pyjama.
up.
Pajama?
Yeah,
But she was
Pyjama.
also not there. I know.
Exactly. Mualani were
Okay.
there and Chaska were there. She was not.
I thought maybe we did it before that as well. No, we only showed that we can like do different elemental powers at will.
Also, cameraman, stop pretending you're gonna wanna get a good focus on Jansan when you only wanna show off Chaska's boobs.
Yeah. Please stop.
In the Night Kingdom, there are 6 main totem poles representing the Wyab of each tribe. You can think of them like the body of each Wyab. Additional totem poles, like the ones around here, serve as proxies to which the Wyab can extend their consciousness. There are countless proxies scattered around the Night Kingdom. Through them, the Wyab can extend their consciousness over the entire realm and track down souls no matter where they roam. But if a proxy were to become severely contaminated, then a soul could become lost within the Night Kingdom.
Judging by the current situation, I don't think we're dealing with just one contaminated proxy. Even if we could drive back the abyssal power from one of them, that probably wouldn't even put a dent in the problem.
Still, we can't just leave the Wyab to suffer. It's protected me this whole time.
Saving one is better than to save none.
I agree. We might even manage to draw out the monster that's been hunting Kachina. Getting rid of the monster might slow down the deterioration of the Night Kingdom.
Kachina? What's wrong?
About that aspirin, Steven?
Nothing. Just a headache. And that voice again, telling me to abandon the Wyab and leave this place.
Maybe we really should leave. Kachina's already been here for too long.
No, I'm fine. I don't plan on listening to that nonsense. I can hold on.
Where is the totem pole?
Just up ahead. I'll lead the way. Besides, I can still fight, so please, help me out a little longer. Listen to me, Kachina. We'll come with you, but that's because we want to help the Wyab, not because we have something to prove. You don't have anything to prove either. It's okay if you reach your limit. We'll be there for you.
All right. The
But
sooner
we
we
will
get
be
this
expecting
done,
a
the
limit break.
We've already come all this way.
Yeah,
So we might as well try to get to the bottom of this.
incorporeal dude helping us might reach his limit any moment, though.
I'll stay here and try to stall the Abyss monster.
All by yourself? That's too dangerous.
It's alright. I may not be as strong as that monster, but I'm definitely more familiar with the area. Besides, I don't have much time left. If you're anything like my friend, I'm sure you're not particularly fond of goodbyes. So go. Achieve your goal, and return to the world where you belong.
Thank you for everything.
You're a true hero.
Thank you. No one fights alone.
Except me.
Does your head still hurt? Let me help you walk. I'm fine. I'm fine. You should know I'm made of stronger stuff than that.
This story is excellent, by the way. It has stakes, immediacy, a little bit of exposition so you understand the world better, likable characters.
Yeah.
It's excellent.
The chapter after this is where I then at some point dropped it when I got busy with stuff, and it
Well, that doesn't seem
hard to
corrupted at all. I think we can just head
back into things, but this part I
Perfectly
really, really like.
Wyab?
I think this is really cool, this whole world and stuff.
Wyab? Can you hear me? Wyab? So we were
Agent
right.
of Night's
The
Will.
contamination is already too severe. It's preventing the Wyab from answering our calls.
Even
Alright,
do
get
your
ready,
thing.
everyone. Time to purge
Start
the abyssal
sucking.
energy
Yeah.
from this place.
Oh, help too.
You need to use this. You need to input the special number to go through the voice call, voice box, and have him
Careful.
answer our
We've
calls.
got company.
Oh, it's one of them.
You really think that puny
soul could
slow me down? Courage in the face of futility is pure folly. He tried to get in my way, so I disposed of him.
You killed Malcolm?
He was
He
already
was already
dead.
Without me, rather than worrying about him, I would urge you to focus on yourself. You may have defeated others of my kind in the past, but underestimate me now, and it will be to your peril.
Are you the one buying all
Even
of
bring
this?
the water hose.
The power of the Abyss is intoxicating.
kidding. The destruction it seeks captivates like a masterful work of art. I strive only for the opportunity to see it up close. I thought this naive little girl was an exception, but it turns out humanity is full of lambs willing to offer themselves up to the slaughter. That is the tragedy of your short lives. You understand nothing of all-encompassing power. Ancient names, pride, friendship, all empty ideas invented to give you a false sense of self-worth. They possess no power at all. The Pyro Archon created those grandiose ideals out of pure selfishness. Anything to avoid sharing power. Anything to avoid handing over the primordial gift to ordinary people like you. Don't believe me? Then ask yourself, why is the Pyro Archon strong beyond measure, while you, Kachina, remain so pathetically weak?
You don't have to answer him, he's just monologuing.
Give me your hand.
Steven just shoves her out of the way. He's like, yay!
Feel that? I'm right here next to you.
Thanks, Moalani. You're right. I have nothing to fear. Because I'm not alone anymore.
Steven takes Kachina's other hand. He's like, see Mama and Papa right here, Kachina.
Maybe comforting ideals don't have any power. But you also couldn't be more wrong. You've never had to work for your own strength, so you will never understand the true source of our power.
What?
Our power.
The courage we have to stand before you and not back down, it comes from our friendship.
Power! With
He's
all
like,
due
friendship?
respect,
Is that
Mualani, your
some
power
sort of
comes
vessel?
from your visions.
The power lies not in the ideal itself, but in our commitment to upholding that ideal, and in our decision to stand together and fight!
Well said!
Let's go, Kachina. It shouldn't take more than two of us to handle an enemy like this.
No, no, you have Steven. He could just...
But you deserve what's coming to you!
Now you get to
There
fight
aren't
with
many
just
in
the
that
two
land who
of
can
them.
beat us when we're together. It's time he got a taste of that kind of power.
Meanwhile, what's Steven doing?
And
He's just grabbing popcorn.
Oh, he's weak as fuck.
oh, this works. This fight really sucks if you manage to somehow KO Mualani, because breaking through the final shield with Kachina is a massive pain compared to when doing it with Hydro. Yeah, no.
What?
I assume defeating this key is key?
Not really.
He was weak.
Oh, we won! We actually won!
You just needed someone for the pyro shield.
The second one is mean to say, so I'm gonna be like, nice job.
Turns out it was
what
just
he
as
gets
weak
for
as the others have
underestimating
beaten
you two.
test. Oh, I mean, good job.
Fantastic work, Kachina. Absolutely fantastic.
This makes me so unbelievably happy. I'm happy too, Mualani.
Start sucking the corruption out of that thing, Steven. Could have done that meanwhile.
But the girls were hugging.
Huh? What's happening? My ancient name is glowing? But I thought I didn't bring it with me.
It's probably a projection from the real world. But that doesn't explain why it's glowing all of a sudden.
Wait, does that mean you're...
The next Archon?
Yes, you have awakened your Super Saiyan.
That was a bold move. Diving headfirst into the fire to save your friend.
especially in a place so overrun with abyssal corruption. Still, seeing you pull it off was really something. Everything you said was exactly right. As isolated individuals, we stand no chance against the power of the Abyss.
I think this is like the ancestor that progenited her name. Also,
Yes.
he's fucking
Good catch.
huge. Look at him.
It took years worth of scars and lots of unnecessary suffering for me to understand that for myself. The Pyro Archon's plan will unite us as one. Everyone has a part to play. Only then will we have the power to defeat the strongest of foes.
Who are you?
Tupac, a warrior from the people of the Springs. I fought against the Abyss during the invasion 500 years ago.
Also an excellent rapper.
I've heard that name before. You were the giant who saved all of Natlan.
Since you were able to awaken my words from your ancient name, that means you have fully embodied the aspirations of the Wyab. Under the name Umoja, you shall unite the tribes and save Natlan from its impending doom.
Me?
Holy shit, we picked another princess.
As long as blood still runs through your veins, even the tiniest spark of steel against stone can ignite a flame. Its blaze will become one with the gaze of all Natlan. Even amid everlasting darkness, our bonds remain eternal.
He kneels down, is still massively taller.
Bump fished.
What's wrong, Moalani? So
Super Saiyan!
memories. My brain was just flooded with everything he once knew. So that's what happened.
What do you mean?
Don't just use
Did
the
you just
right
figure
hand,
something out?
also the left. Okay,
500
that
years ago,
memory was not what
they
I needed
foresaw the
here.
very crisis we're facing now. Efforts to save Natlan started all the way back then.
I
We
now
can
know
go
how
over
to
the
tap
details once we
lands.
get back. We shouldn't linger here longer than we have to.
Does that mean you already knew about this whole thing?
I know bits and pieces, but I had no idea Mualani was also part of the plan.
This sounds like something that's going to need a lot of explaining. Let's focus on saving the Wyab first.
Did you also suddenly learn how to do that? That'd be awesome.
Oh, apparently everybody can just do this. Oh, and we can suck it out. They can like push like other stuff in.
Okay.
So the others are not just pushing other stuff in so that the thing doesn't collapse, right?
Can you hear me?
Okay.
I hear your voice, Kachina. My dear child.
Great. Well then, I'm afraid it's time to say goodbye. I just wanted to make sure you were okay before we leave, but we can't afford to stay here any longer. I was going to ask why you bestowed an ancient name upon someone like me, but it's okay. I'll keep searching within myself for the answer. I'll never stop trying to improve my strength. One day, I'll live up to the hero you saw in me.
You are already an outstanding child in my eyes, Kachina. No matter what happens. You are all my most beloved children.
Except for that
It
one
has
there.
always been my honor to
Don't know.
protect and nurture you.
I don't know what dead ones are actually doing in here.
Yeah.
Right?
And why does he have a flying fish?
Your ancient name is just that. A name. Much like your parents chose to name you Kachina, I also gave you a name, but it need not define you. Focus on who you want to be. You are already worthy of your name. Now, you need only devote yourself to becoming a better you. The story of your ancient name is for you to continue. Just like your parents, my love for you will never change, no matter what the future holds.
Thank you, Wyatt.
It gladdens me to see the Pyro Archon's plan move another step towards completion. But it's time for you to leave this place. The situation here is getting worse. Go now, my children. Save Natlan on behalf of all you hold dear.
I know we've never met before, Wyatt, but I just wanted to say thank you for encouraging Kachina. It was exactly what she needed to hear.
Whoa! What's going on? An earthquake?
We're out of time. It's the power of the Abyss. Quick, we need to run!
Run away!
Yeah, this is too much to suck out. Even this is
Steven,
time.
run. This is.
I'll actually run.
This is not a fake sequence. You can lose here.
Run, Steven, run! How close is it?
Also,
Oh, it's fine.
if I know that this is
fuck.
not a fake sequence, it is because because I tried to just ignore it and walk leisurely.
The opening in the sky! It's closing!
We need to hurry, or we'll be stuck here!
Even if just for immersion, I always stop running at these moments.
Okay. Although sometimes it is fun. Oh.
Quick, through the middle!
I was about to be flattened. Fireball! Fireball, fly faster!
Oh, Janssen is cool. What did I tell you?
Drill explosion! 1, 2, oh there she is.
Oops.
You've done well. Now come home.
Let me guess, she gave up her noses so she could break through the thing somehow.
I'm afraid I can't answer that.
You did it again.
We're back! The Pyro Archon saved us.
But she's not here.
You are aware, though, that I say this regardless of whether it's true or not, right?
You say it more often.
No, I don't! I do not! I do not!
She's still in the speaker's chamber. What we saw in the Night Kingdom was just her consciousness.
So you're saying her consciousness did all that?
Every great display of power comes at a price. You must feel terrible, Kachina. Just hold on. We'll get you to a doctor soon. Let's get back to the stadium. The Pyro Archon said she'd have a doctor waiting for us.
I recommend getting a full checkup, just to make sure no damage gets left behind.
Paimon feels okay. What about you, Traveler?
I'm completely fine.
Right. You always seem to do pretty well against the Abyss.
Yeah, it's my sister who's... I mean, I don't know why.
Let's get going. We need to share what we learned in the Night Kingdom as well.
I grew up with my sister always being toxic, so...
Right. The Wyatt mentioned something about the Pyro Archon's plan.
So that's why you can take it, huh?
Exactly.
I'll let her explain everything. We're all a part of the plan now. Every move we make from here on out will decide Natlan's ultimate fate.
Mad Lab's ultimate fate. Oh, that's the doctor. Uh-oh.
There's a lot less stuff here than before.
It's good to see you all here in one piece. I know you must have a lot of questions, but let Koichi check you over first. It's best not to let any lingering effects of the Abyss go untreated.
Thank goodness you made it back. I came here as soon as the Pyro Archon told me about your plan. Take a seat, everybody. I'll examine you one by one.
Despite the short stint in the Night Kingdom, Mualani and the others have some degree of abyssal contamination. Really fuck. But thanks to Chuichu, yeah, I think that was her name, extensive experience treating abyssal contamination, the harmful effects will not be permanent. Oh,
Chuichi.
Thank God.
Chuichu.
Chuichi.
Chuichu.
The treatment also relieves Kachina's symptoms.
All right, that should do it for now. But just to be safe, I'll perform another checkup in a couple of days. I have to say, though, I've never seen anyone react to the Abyss like you, Traveler. It's like you're completely immune to its power.
Yeah, that's because I mean, no, don't know why.
He always has been special like that. He can even purify its power. Wait, now that you mention it, Paimon doesn't think she's affected either.
I don't know why, though.
That's because you're playing outside of the normal rules for whatever reason, Paimon.
Given the current situation, that ability will likely play a great role in the events to come.
Well, then you might consider my payment.
Of course.
Look around you. Does it look like she has anything less to left to pay?
Yeah. She might have given up all her stuff.
Thank you, Koichi.
All right, all right. We might not see eye to eye, but we both had good intentions. Just give it time. I'm sure we'll figure things out between us one day.
Yeah.
All right. There's so much to discuss, I don't even know where to begin. You've seen it for yourselves now. The devastation in the Night Kingdom. I'll get straight to the point. Natlan is on the verge of destruction. It's very possible our nation has less than a year before total devastation.
This was not my intention.
Huh? No. That can't be true.
Every nation we go to is on the verge of something major happening right as we are there.
I think we might be
in the most
causing it.
unfortunate timeline?
That's
Less
right.
than a year.
There's like a
But I've only
giant
ever
trouble
disclosed
magnet
that fact
attached
the
to
handful
Steven.
of
It's
people
called
working
Paimon.
with me to save this nation. Our looming destruction is not a recent development, but the inevitable conclusion.
Can you imagine
of
if
the
Steven was
disaster the
traveling
Abyss
alone,
initiated
everything would be completely
500
fine
years ago.
everywhere.
Mualani told us a little bit about that.
500 years ago, all the nations of Teyvat were invaded by the Abyss. Unlike the other nations, Natlan never had stable and deep-rooted ley lines. so we suffered the worst of the invasion. The battle against the Abyss was exceedingly long and brutal. In the end, victory came at the cost of our civilization and countless lives. Even then, it took centuries of solving the disasters caused by the Abyss to finally achieve the peace we know today. And still, this is but a superficial victory. The forces of the Abyss have merely been driven back underground. Their threat to Natlan remains as real as ever.
I'd never have guessed.
The problems plaguing the Night Kingdom are all the more complicated because that realm is essentially functioning as Natlan's ley lines. Immediately after the war, our calculations estimated that we would have a maximum of 500 years before the Night Kingdom was completely lost to the Abyss. But at that time, we were a nation of the destitute. Our people no longer believed in victory, nor did they hold hope for the future. Our civilization was dying, our faith crumbling, and the line of power passed down from the Wyab nearly severed. If we didn't bring the nation back together, it would be foolish to even dream of defeating the Abyss in the future. So, the Archon had a long and involved discussion with the heroes of each tribe, and finally came up with a 500-year-long plan to save Natlan.
So that's what happened. After finding Kachina, I encountered a strange figure who gave me a series of new memories.
It was not a strange figure. It was Tupac Shakur, rapper extraordinaire.
Since the plan was mentioned in those memories, I guess I've been chosen to play an important role in it.
A giant in his
Still
field, you
something I
might
don't
say.
understand.
Yeah. In
Those
almost any
memories
field,
showed me
though.
the Pyro Archon from back then. And it was you.
Huh? But that doesn't make any sense. The Pyro Archon is supposed to be human. It's impossible for a human to live that long.
Yeah, so that was a lie.
That's right. The hardest thing for humans to overcome has always been time, or rather, the natural limitations of our lifespan. A god can extend a human's life by using a certain amount of divine power, or subjecting them to a curse. But, as we all know, Natlan doesn't have gods like that. We can only rely on our own methods. A human life is like a flame destined to be extinguished. 500 years ago, I placed my life within the sacred flame. Only by dying before my time could I have the chance to wake up again.
So, in other words, this is your second life?
That was all part of the plan?
Yes. We only managed to defeat the Abyss all those years ago because the tribes came together as one. If the Natlan of the future was to have a fighting chance, the Pyro Archons that came after the war had to rebuild the decimated tribes. The goal was to reunite the people and restore the strength of each tribe's Wyab. Once a tribe was back to its full strength, the tribe's Wyab would select a hero, indicating the tribe was once again ready for war. The Chosen would then stand by my side in defense of our nation, just like great heroes of old, 500 years ago.
So that means I'm one of the Chosen?
That's right. You bear the ancient name Umoja, the same one held by the hero from your tribe 500 years ago. It means unity. After your adventure in the Night Kingdom, I trust you've come to fully understand the meaning of that name.
So, in other words, you always knew who the Wyab were going to pick from each tribe?
Yes. According to the plan, each tribe was supposed to have been fully restored by the time I awoke. But something went wrong along the way. The 6 heroes
You didn't fill the
successfully
proper
inherited the
forms.
ancient names from 500 years ago, but the intel regarding the plan wasn't passed on to them. Once again, it comes down to the deterioration of the Night Kingdom. Communication between the Sacred Flame and the Wyab has been blocked.
Just like how the Ode of Resurrection failed to bring Kachina back.
Exactly. It's just another tactic the Abyss is using against us. The Abyss may not possess intelligence, but its methods certainly aren't easy to counter. If we want to unblock that information from being passed on, my presence alone isn't enough. The ancient name bearer must establish a greater connection to their name. So, I've tried my best to help them from the sidelines. Currently, Shilonen of the Children of Echoes, Kinich of the Scions of the Canopy, and Iansan of the Collective of Plenty have all been acknowledged by their names. During your adventure, you too earned the acknowledgement of your Wayab Mualani. In the process, you gained the memories stored within your name.
That leaves 2 people.
But we have less than a year!
Yes, but we have no choice. We cannot start the plan until all the heroes have been gathered. That's also why I haven't been able to take action despite the urgency of the situation.
But if you knew this whole time, why didn't you just tell me about my role in all this? Wouldn't that make everything go a lot faster?
Perhaps, but the opposite could also be true. Knowing your destiny too early could mean failing to realize your full potential. Just like your determination to save Kachina, I hope your commitment to this endeavor comes from your own strength of will, rather than a sense of obligation.
So I suppose you're not going to tell us who the final 2 heroes are then?
That's right. Their time is yet to come. Putting pressure on them beforehand will only hinder their development.
What if they don't make it in time?
I can only trust in the judgment of the Wayab. I have never believed I could solve this crisis alone. In fact, it was precisely because I chose to trust and rely on others that we managed to get this far.
I'm still confused why they were like, nah, let's deal with this 500 years later. Oh, it was to like reforce the nation or something.
Yeah.
Natlan's salvation lies not in its Archon or any singular individual, but in us all.
They couldn't have rallied to sufficient strength back then.
Does that mean you gave up your noses?
You're quite perceptive, aren't you? I thought I might get away with avoiding the topic.
Huh? Oh, right! All the stuff you stored here before, where did it all go?
Even though I sacrificed my power, I still needed a contingency plan to ensure you would make it back from the Night Kingdom. After all, I was the one who allowed you to take that risk, and Mualani has an important role to play in my plan. In addition to their sentimental value, the items I stored here held a much more important purpose: fuel.
Fuel? Ah, so back then, that's why you...
Yes. The stories embodied by those items are certainly important, but there's an even more significant trait they all share. Every item belonged to a hero of Natlan. Over time, they became imbued with a certain amount of contending fire from being carried in battle. On their own, each item's power is limited, but together, their combined effect can prove quite useful in a dire situation. By burning those items, I was able to activate the contending fire stored within them to open the boundary between the 2 worlds. It was a rather crude approach, so all their power was depleted in an instant, as you can see.
But weren't they all precious treasures? What about their stories?
Ah, stories, s'mores.
That's exactly
At least you
why
still
I brought
live.
you all here. No matter what, I never wanted the Pyro Archon to have to use that power. Oh, I'm so sorry.
You have nothing to be sorry for. You all deserve my thanks, actually. If you hadn't saved the totem pole, that area of the Night Kingdom would have been forever lost to the Abyss.
The true hero is that Sealy that mid-flee was like, I got you, bro! Went into the thing to unlock the thing and then got swallowed by the Abyss.
And then, it would only be a matter of time before the Children of Echoes was met with disaster. Besides, when those heroes entrusted their belongings to me, or the Pyro Archon of their time, it was out of a desire to contribute to Natlan's survival. If they knew those items helped save the present-day heroes of Natlan, they would not mourn their loss.
Let's just
Even
stop.
when you put it that way, I still feel bad.
There's no need. Remember what I told you about time? The people and the events of the past are never truly lost to us. We simply carry them with us in a different form. In that sense, we didn't lose anything at all. If you still have regrets, let them fuel your resolve in the battles to come. your deeds will become new legends and nurture new forms of power just like the items once stored here.
Well, we'd still like to return the favor.
Well, if that's the case, just treat me to a drink sometime. Now that Kachina has returned, we can finally hold the victory feast and celebrate your team's triumph in the Night Warden Wars. And we could all use the rest, that's for sure. Plus, you'll be able to silence everyone who doubted you once and for all, Kachina.
Still, now that I know the danger we're facing, having a victory feast doesn't feel right.
Try not to let it get to you. It's important to stay calm. Worrying about it will only affect your judgment. All right, you should head out. I'll join you in a bit.
Oh, even the family photo, everything.
Yeah.
When I was young, I used to sit by the hot springs and listen to the stories of warriors from all over Natlan. They attract people from all walks of life. Friends come easy here, no matter what tribe you're from. The people of the springs have never claimed the hot springs as their own private property. They are there to bring all hot spring buddies together. It's been really nice, seeing the children of my tribe get older. It's helped me gradually understand the true value of the springs. I've witnessed their energy, their determination, their absolute passion for life. Even when they cause trouble, I never managed to hold on to my anger for long. It's unbelievable how quickly they worm their way back into my good graces. I'm certain Mualani will become a great warrior when she grows up. She possesses infinite potential. I can see it. One day, when I'm no longer in fighting form, I'll come here and tell stories to all the children, just like those warriors did for me. So you better get busy, Pyro Archon, or I'll end up running out of stories.
Our nation is engulfed in darkness. Our tribes stand divided, and yet you promise victory in the distant future. The Abyss is a cunning enemy, one that I faced in battle many times. Were that not the case, I would never understand exercising this degree of caution. My rage will never know absolution, and my power will no longer aid you in victory. But you came to me because you knew you could convince me with just a single sentence.
I've got
I
blackmail.
understand your choice. The
I
heroes
still have the
today
photos.
forge the path ahead with blood and fire. Just remember to earn us the victory we are owed. Otherwise, rest assured, I'll find a way to collect the debt. For Natlan.
We're just here to watch.
Yep.
Don't know why they're showing us to
You're
me.
gonna head 500 years in the future to serve as a Pyro Archon again? But
what about the you from right now? You're just gonna die.
You can't ask her those questions and expect her to answer, my dear. The decision is hers to make, and she deserves our support. We will do everything we can to rebuild the tribes. Don't you worry. Even across time, we will all do our part to fight for Natlan's future.
Yeah, Mom's right. We'll always believe in you, sis. Seriously, though? Dad should be here. Where is he?
I imagine he didn't know what to say, so he chose not to come at all. Don't take it to heart, my dear. That's just who he is.
Aww.
Just remember, no matter what happens in the future, we will always love you.
I'll come find you one day. I know I can't live that long, but I'll think of something. There has to be a way for us to meet again one day. If there's an answer out there somewhere, I'm gonna find it. So, don't forget about me.
If that's your decision, then you have my full support, Archon.
May our children live to see such a lovely son.
For Natlan!
No one
Those are the
fights alone.
chiefs of the tribes past. I guess by their colors.
The rules are my legacy. They shall grant us the strength to overcome the next tragedy.
War forged the 6 tribes, taught us how to fight, instilled in us what it means to love.
Who will be the one to bring this to an end?
We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind. Those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Natlan's fire. The lifeblood of our nation.
Got a question though. What
Yeah?
makes you decide I will not spend all the years of my life setting things up and then deliver it to the others? And what makes you decide, okay, I'll cut my life short now so I can finish the whole thing? I guess you don't trust
I think I know
anyone
what.
else to finish it properly.
This is potentially true. And I think she basically had
Ad Astra Abyssos. Thank you for complete.
There were
she does
Pyro
not
Archons in
get a
between,
completely a completely full second lifespan. It is just the rest of what would have been left to live out in the past is now the entire one. Even if that's kind of sidestepping your question.
Yeah, that doesn't exactly answer it now. There were Pyro Archons in between, but apparently she was like, nah, in the next 500
they were not
years,
qualified enough.
None of them will be, you know, capable
None of them will be as
like I
freaking
am.
amazing as myself, okay? They're not good enough. That's it.
I wanted to do the cool thing and do the war thing at the end.
And also remember how awesome it was to set my hair on fire? I wanna do that again.
Yeah, you're kind of right. Why do they need her in the future?
So I have more
She could
knowledge
have like
than the
lived
two of
60,
you.
well, let's say 50, 60 more years and just, you know, finish her life then, fighting the hard fight at the start while everything had to happen.
As I said, I have some more background knowledge there is than you, because I played the whole story plus the character story. I still don't know.
You know. Oh, if
Yeah.
you still don't know after, then my suspicion of I came up with this plan, so I want to be the one finishing it.
Yeah, it's kind of open to speculation at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, the Shogun is back. Hmm.
Yeah. And this time with a Colombina. Don't know who that is.
I believe she's one of the harbingers, or
I don't know.
Every single comment about Colombina is spoiler territory. I'm not going there.
Very good.
Every single one.
Yes. Attack increased of energy recharge over the base.
That's a signature weapon for the Shogun. If you have the Shogun and use her, she's absolutely awesome with her, but that's only because her damage scales with energy regeneration.
Well, I do have her.
Yeah, but you prefer Sino over her, right?
Well, because Sino has a good weapon. And for Sino I have...
Well, I mean, if you wanna pull for the weapon, sure, go ahead. But to make the best use of it, you need a fully kitted and leveled Shogun. Else, it's kinda just a waste of wishes.
I also have this one, the one for but it's terrible.
Can you go? Could you go back to the Shogun once more?
I'm off to go
Yes.
sleep.
I'm also
Good
gonna
night,
go to
Steph.
sleep, but
Good night.
good night.
Can
What
you go
did
to
you
the weapon
wanna-
selection for her?
Can do.
Switch. Where did that part go? Okay, I must have mixed it up. Because for artifacts you can now let them give you a little drop down for what the community uses. And I thought that was a thing for weapons as well, but the one for weapons was from Enfield, and I confused those. Sorry.
Well, I think
Her
the
the next
if I go
weapon that's
here
recommended for her is
and
the
then go to the
catch.
training guide, and then I go to more characters and I go to her. I can go to weapon, and then they say commonly used.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
but this
use the
is what I
catch
have,
with
I
her,
think.
but the catch is it's a lot of work to get. You first need to unlock the basically you need to do a lot of fishing in a very specific fishing spot, because that's the only one that spawns that specific fish. You need to do that over like spread out over, I don't know, 1.5 week or 2 weeks, because the fish only respawn every 2 or 3 days. And you need a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
But if you wanted to do that, you can speed it up by telling me, hey, you want to do that, because you can go into my world and collect the exact same fishes from there as well, and then it cuts the time in half. All I'm saying is, yes, it is a great weapon. It is remarkably better than the second weapon for her. But if you don't plan to use the Shogun a lot, it's just a waste of wishes.
Mm-hmm. It's because it's not good on other characters as well.
it might be, but she has the unique passive talent where her damage also scales with the ultimate recharge,
Energy recharge.
not just not
Yeah.
just
I get it.
that the energy recharge is useful.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna shut down the stream. That's it for us. We'll be back next week.
Can you check one more thing, please? You do.
Sure.
I mean, yes.
I want to shut down the
we
stream.
can do it
Can
after
I
the
just...
stream as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have a good night, everyone.